Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for this afternoon's Matchday live show with myself, Paul, and of course, my old mucker, Billy Bob. Looking forward very much to a very good game of football this afternoon, which hopefully sees Newcastle United take all 3 points again, of course. But if you do enjoy the commentary today, guys, please do, as usual, give it the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please subscribe. Come and be part of this magnificent community on the way to 29,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button, which is free to do so. You do have to be a subscriber, of course, to take part in the chat on Matchday Lives. So please go ahead and do that. And, of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will notify you when we upload any videos or we schedule in our live shows. Also, you can become a member of the Toon Review, as Scott Penrose has just done. Thank you, Scott, by hitting that join button just underneath the two of us. And, of course, you can also donate to the channel if you do so wish by hitting that $ sign at the bottom of the live comments. That will take you through to, well, a payment method. And then you're guaranteed to get your comment read straight out on the show. Billy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to all of our viewers.
The team is out, which we will bring up in just a second, Billy. I suggest that it may cause a little bit of a stir, given the given what we said in the preview. But again, he's gone with Sean Longstaff, Billy.
Yeah,
which. I mean, we'll bring the team up. And then we'll have a look at it. Here's the team as we go into the game. It's Dubravka, a back four of Kraft, Shea, Byrne, Hall. Midfield, Bruno, Longstaff, and a returning Joe Willick. And a front three of Murphy, Gordon, and Isak, which means that, of course, Elliot Anderson drops to the bench, as does Harvey Barnes. Once again, he's gone with two goalkeepers on the bench. I'll never understand that, Billy, but I'll also never understand why Anderson's been dropped.
No, it's a strange decision.
And Barnes, for that matter.
Yeah, Barnes. I mean, Murphy probably could do with the rest. And to say that he doesn't play right-footed wingers down the right wing, well, Murphy's a right-footed winger down the right wing. So why not give Gordon a run down there, keep Barnes on the side, get his fitness up. Anderson the same. I think he deserves to start the game of the day. And the bench again, it's very odd. They've got Diallo on there, being released at the end of the season. So
yeah, I mean that's a strange one as well, isn't it? I mean, how the hell is that? How the hell is Diallo feeling? You know what I mean? Telling him he's getting released yesterday, and then he's in the first team squad for today. Absolute, it's madness if you ask me, Billy. It really is. However, Gillian, thank you for gifting the Toon Review membership. That's very kind. And Edward Gorn, thank you for your super chat. Out of form, Longstaff, Willick, and Murphy. In form, Anderson and Barnes out. WTF, Eddie. Yeah, I think questions will be asked. Definitely. Fulham, they line up with the following team this afternoon. They go with Leno in goal, Castagne, Tosson, Bassi, Robinson, Paulinho, Kearney, Iwobi, Andreas, Villian, and Muniz, Billy.
Yeah, it's got some good players in there. Kearney's a very calming influence on the side. He'll play in the six alongside Paulinho. I'm interested to see Castagne play because Gordon talked well, against Belgium. He came on and did pretty well against him near the end.
He did.
I don't think Castagne's the greatest defender of all time. I think Tete is a far better defender, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I think Gordon can get him. At the other side of the pitch, Robertson against Murphy. Well, Robertson gets forward a lot, so Kraft and Murphy have got to be on the medal. They really have, especially with Iwobi and Andres Pereira and William. Very attacking players, and Muniz is real danger, proper danger.
Yeah, they've got some very decent players today, Fulham, in that start lineup. So it's going to be a tough one. Mary, thank you for gifting 5 Toon Review memberships. Mary, I have sent you a message on Facebook. I ain't got a reply yet. So if you can have a look at your messenger, I have sent you a message, please. So if you can get back to me. Also, if Ian Fleming is watching, which I presume he is, he's in nearly every show. Ian Fleming, if you could send me an email, please. pd.toonreview@gmail.com. It's in the description. But Ian, if you can send me an email as well, please, that would be much appreciated. Rolly, good afternoon. I think that Sean still plays because Willick and Anderson are predominantly on the left and Sean plays on the right. Yes, he does, but Sean isn't playing anywhere at the minute as far as I'm concerned. He's all out of the shop. But, again, we have to wait and see what happens with that. But I don't see how Sean's going to improve today after, being on a stretch of really poor games. Dynamics Detail and says, suddenly realized I was in the wrong watch along. Oh, hey. So it was in the American Mags and was like, what the F is Paul and Billy? Yeah, look, there's only one place to be for a watch along, and everybody knows where that is, right here on the Toon Review for Matchday Live. You don't get commentary like it anywhere else. This is the place to be. You can try the rest, but you will never beat the best. There you go, Billy.
That's a fantastic slogan. I love that.
Absolutely. Antacid's been a member for 8 months now. Thank you, buddy. Gillian Watson, you are now my favourite lass in the whole digital world after obviously being there. Well, it says he's been a member for 8 months, so I don't know how he's gifted one. Very strange. Abs, good afternoon. Team selection isn't that strange. No idea why these constant quibbles with perfectly sensible team selections occur. Abs, come on. Sean Longstaff isn't a perfectly sensible team selection at the minute. He shouldn't be playing. He's bang out of form. Joe Willick has done nothing to be included in this starting lineup. He's been very poor the last 2 games. Anderson's done nothing wrong. And why name 2 keepers on the bench? It's a puzzling one.
I think the bench is the main one, if I'm perfectly honest. 2 keeps on the bench, plus a youth team player who's about to be released. It doesn't really bode well, does it? And Parker scored yesterday as well for the under whatever it is, 20s.
He did.
So why is he not on the bench?
Joe, good afternoon. Don't know what the hell Eddie is doing with the team today. Ruffyard Benissian says we should have started White instead of Longstaff. Cannot do much worse. Well, Ruffyard Benissian, if you can send me an email as well, please. I would like to speak to you. So if you can send me an email to pd.toonreview@gmail.com, please send me an email and I will get back to you with my question. Billy, how's my volume?
Absolutely perfect, mate. Yeah.
Good. Nick says, I love Eddie Howe, but his team selection and bench antics are seriously testing my patience. The Toon Review is better than BBC Sounds. There is no commentary like it. Thank you very much. Mike says, very tough team, Fulham, and we need a massive 3 points today. I mean, this is a big 3 points, Billy, because I think if we draw today, I don't know, I think we're in trouble when it comes to getting into Europe.
Well, Chelsea have got Sheffield United, so you'd expect them to beat them every day of the week. Wolves play against West Ham, so I mean, someone's going to lose points there. If we can win today, Liverpool play Man United tomorrow. We could be just a point behind Man United, couldn't we? Yeah. And we've got them to play, so a win is crucial today. It's vital, and if we can win the game today, that's 6th place and is looking pretty good, I think, with Man United to come away soon. So. Yeah, but if we don't win, it's the other way, isn't it? Chelsea probably go above us, probably definitely go above us. Fulham will go. I think they go above us, don't they? Fulham if they win. Yeah. Wolves probably will as well. They got West Ham, so yeah, we could be down in 11th, 12th place again.
Harry, yes, I do believe Isak should get it. He's been bang on form this season. This month, I don't see why he shouldn't get it. Kieran saying thank you for the membership, of course, to Mary. Longstaff been out of form for about 5 months. Well, that's no exaggeration. He's been poor. Jimmy Barr, thank you for your Australian dollar super chat. G'day, lads. Looking forward to this 3-1 the Toon, looking up the table and seeing very gettable places with teams dropping points. Europe, therefore, to the taking. Hit the like and subscribe. TTR, the place to be. How are the lads? Thank you very much. And Andy82 has also gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you very, very much for that. Muchos appreciated. I'm not sure what the hell accent that was supposed to be, by the way.
Spanish.
Well, I mean, really, it was dreadful. It was absolutely dreadful. I do apologize for whatever accent that was supposed to be. I don't understand. Why is it asking me if I want to be a member? That's very strange. I own the bloody thing. That's extremely weird. By the way, I've just gifted another 5 memberships to everybody, so there you go. The Toon Review gifts 5 memberships, so there you go. Let's see who gets them. Were you particularly interested in seeing Willick today, Billy? I think it's a huge game for Joe Willick because he needs to stand up now and be counted. If he wants to be classed as one of the elite players moving forward. I think he's got to stand up today. He's been very poor the last couple of games. I know he's come back from injury, but, come on, we can't keep making excuses.
Well, we've got to see energy. We've got to see speed and pace. We've got to see enthusiasm. And we've got to see his technical ability. And if we can get him in on goal, we want to see goals from him as well. 100%. It's a big game for him. Elliot Anderson did nothing wrong with the night. Probably should have deserved to start today. Absolutely no doubt about that for me. And hopefully Joe Willock can kind of put a performance in like he did at Fulham the last game of the season when Steve Bruce was in charge. Like as you said the other night when he ran the whole distance to the pitch to score. We get a performance like that from Willock, then it'll be a great selection. But we haven't seen any evidence of that recently, have we? The Man City game ruined him, I think, when they changed formation. Totally lost concentration. Out fought for 2 goals. Asked him to do a role he couldn't really do. And since then, he ain't been the same player.
I agree with that. By the way, Jake's in, who says they're about to be released? Well, Newcastle United. They released a statement yesterday with their release list. So I would suggest you go and look at that, matey, and that will tell you who exactly has been released from the club in the summer. Carl says Longstaff could be swapped for a corner flag and we wouldn't notice. I'd just like to see him give Joe White a shot. I mean, give him a go. He can't do any worse than Longstaff, Billy.
No, absolutely not. I mean, he's not even doing the basics properly, is he? Occasionally he does it, but that's not good enough for Premier League football. You've got to do the basics. You've got to do 100% of the time, and he doesn't. Not anymore. And that was kind of his big thing, wasn't it? He's basically in the side because he can run for 90 minutes. That's not good enough for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, I think that's a very good point. I'm a little bit. I'm just sick of going on about Longstaff now, Billy. I don't know about you.
I've stuck up for him through thick and thin. And I've expected a return to form at some point. It just hasn't come at the minute. Maybe today's the day. Who knows?
Well, yeah, Billy, and pigs might fly over my house, but I'm not expecting to.
He did score there in the cup, didn't he?
He did, and let's be fair, it was a very, very good goal that he scored in the cup. Calvin Adam, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up. That is very kind, buddy. Welcome to the membership family. Sharon says Eddie just baffles me sometimes. He baffles everybody, to be honest. I don't think I don't think that's any different, to be honest, to how everybody else is feeling at times, Billy. Ooh,
he'll have his reasons, and the proof of the pudding's in the eating. If he comes away with the 3 points and a good performance, then we can't really say anything, can we? I've been critical of Eddie. Of course, I have. Well, at one point, I didn't want him in the job. I thought he was outrageously bad to get Chelsea away. But, he's not going to get sacked now. You've got to support him till the end of the season and see what happens then. But, yeah, if he gets on a run, then I'm all for Eddie. Definitely.
Yeah. Sean keeps the shape, and maybe Willick had a belter in training. Sean keeps the shape.
What about that?
Interesting. You could replace Longy with a flea, and it would do a better job at the moment. Indeed. Trolls, just the man as well. Please do drop me an email, Trolls, pd.toonreview@gmail.com. If you can email me later on today, matey, I would very much appreciate that. If you can just send that in. If you forget the email address, it's in the chat. Thank you, Billy. So it's in the chat if you want to, if you do forget it. But if you can please drop me an email, I would very much appreciate it. Just 2 seconds, but I'm just sorting my camera out here. So I'll have the shot. There you go. Right. So, thank you, Trolls. Jake says, why do all Newcastle fans think they're Pep Guardiola? It's called opinions, Jake. I don't know whether you've heard of them before, but it's called opinions. And as fans, we are justified to have an opinion. Dear me. Another new member just popped through there, Jeffrey Brunt. Jeffrey, welcome to Members Club. Thank you awfully for signing up and welcome to the family. Michael says Longstaff needs a rest and Anderson needs a good run in the team to kick in onto the next level. Gibbsy says bloody Longstaff starting again. Eddie Howe has his favourites. I mean, Sean must play like Pelly, and that's all I can think of, Billy, in training is that Sean must just go to an extremely high level in training.
Well, he wants the legs in the middle of the park, doesn't he? And he's not certain he can get it anywhere else on that right hand side of midfield. It's just what he's doing with the ball when he's got it. But at times you see great performances from him. It just seems been a while since we've seen one. There was an improvement. The Arsenal Chelsea games he was disgraceful in. Really, really poor. We give -10s and -20s in our review scores. Yeah. But he's improved a little bit since then, and let's hope he can improve a bit more. 4 or 5s ain't good enough. We want 7s and 8s. like we were getting last season.
I mean, this is a really tough game this afternoon. I think Fulham need to respond after their dreadful, certainly dreadful first half against Nottingham Forest, where Silva made 3 changes after half an hour. They've got a point to prove today, Fulham, and I think you'll see a reaction. So it'll be I expect a difficult start for Newcastle. Fulham will come out extremely hard and come at us. We have to be ready for that. Therapy Designs, thank you for being a member for 7 months. You've gone for a 3-1 Toon win. And he's also gifted a Toon Review membership as well. So thank you, Therapy Designs, for that. Billy, were you going to say something there?
Yeah. Do you know what worries me about it all? They're back due a victory against us. It seems forever since they've beat us. We've been to Craven Cottage on 4, 5, 6 occasions and won every time.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of thinking maybe they're due one. But they are dangerous anyway, without the actual run of games we've had against them. They're very dangerous. Muniz is the one to watch. He's a very, very good player.
He is. Oliver says, over 1,000 already in. Come on, let's drop some more likes so other fans can find the commentary. Indeed, the more likes we get, the more it goes up on the algorithm, so people will find the channel. We've got nearly 1,500 watching already now before kickoff, which is fabulous. Thank you so much to everybody. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, if you are new to the channel. And you like what you see, just click that little Toon Review logo in the bottom right-hand corner on YouTube. Edward Gaunt sent another super chat in. Bruno's 100th appearance deserves a win. It's incredible. He's already racked up 100 games, Billy.
Well, it's one of them plays his first name on the team sheet, isn't he? He doesn't get injured an awful lot either for the way he plays the game. It's suspensions maybe, but 100 performances in just over 2 years. Yeah, it's a fantastic achievement for him, isn't it? And it kind of tells you how many games you've played, because cup competitions and things like that. So, in Bruce years, you've had to play about 3 seasons to get to 100 appearances. He's done it in 2 years. So,
yeah. Trollman Toon says that is the worst accent I've ever heard. I'm not sure what I was trying to do. It was just all wrong. Did I miss Billy's intro, or can you play it again, Paul? Oh dear. I mean, listen, it's Matchday Live today. We don't tend to do that kind of thing. But do you think it would inspire a win, Billy, if we did play your Billy's beef intro?
It might do. Yeah, give it a go.
Why not? So anybody that's sort of new to the channel, just watching, on a Friday, we do a show called TTR Friday, and Billy has a segment in that show called Billy's Beef. And he talks about somebody that's riled him up during the previous week. And obviously we do a little intro to that segment, and we brought out his new one last night, which went down a treat with the fans. So here it is again, just before kickoff. This is what we play now for Billy's Beef on a Friday night. So there you go, folks. That is what we play now for Billy's Beef on a Friday night, just before he gives us what his beef is for that previous week. So, it's brought a smile, I think, to everybody's faces. And I particularly like the dancing in the pink shirt, Billy. I think it's good fun. It's good fun.
Some cheeky it said it's too thin to be Billy, cheeky bleeder.
Hey, listen, Billy was up here doing his dances at the weekend for that last week, and I can tell you now, he's shredded. Michael Martin, thank you for joining Members Club. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Dynamic says it suited Billy. Reminds me of the Sky Journal. Can't remember his name. The Sky Journalist. I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, me.
Ian, thank you for your super chat. Have you sent a message, Paul? No, I need you to send me one because I don't have your email address. So if you can send us an email, please, Ian, just so I can reply to you. I have a question for you. Alicia said, what a body, Billy, says Barbara. Yeah, I mean, listen, shredded is the word. That bloke with the skipping rope is a lookalike. No, it's guys, it's Billy's face. Susan did the graphics for it and basically put Billy's face onto everything. If you look at the character in all the set there, it's Billy's face.
I mean, Sensible Monica says, I'm glad to see Billy's beaten bulimia. I'll still binge it, but I'll forget to throw up.
Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. Simon Yorkshire, thank you for joining as a member and made me move on very quickly there. Thank you so much. And welcome to Members Club. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Billy, just remind the viewers what score you went for.
I went for 3-1 Newcastle win.
3-1 Newcastle win. There you go. Now, let's have a look. Alan Bredmore, who's been a member for 3 months, says 4-1 to the Toon today. Isak with a hat-trick and 1 for Gordon. Great show as always. Samsonite Dove saying, should I gift Paul a membership? No, you don't have to do that, my friend. I don't need to be a member of my own channel as much as, I don't think I can actually. Trolls, thank you for sending me an email. Cynical Jim, member for 14 months now. Thank you, Jim. If Bruno gets a yellow card, does he try and get another in injury time to reduce the ban?
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say so.
Because it's scrapped after the Spurs game, so you'd only miss the Spurs game and that'll be it instead of missing 2 games.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yep. Absolutely. Right, I'm going to try and get me screen up now, Billy Bob. And I'm just looking at the Fulham side.
Well, we've got the Newcastle lineup just coming up now.
Just come up now, yeah. I think we're bang on Billy again, which is good stuff. Marvellous. We'll go full screen on that one because I've got 3 screens in front of me, which means I can play the match on a big screen. I can't remember the score I went for. Did I go
4-0?
No, I didn't. Did I?
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Did I really? I must. I mean, Susan must put something funny in my tea on a Thursday night if I've gone for 4-0. Hey, well, you never know. You never know.
You won last year.
I was. A repeat of that would be very nice, but unfortunately, we're not going to see Miggy's volley again, are we? Because he's out injured. But the Newcastle lineup, just for those that have joined us: Dubravka in goal, Craftshare, Byrne, Hall at the back, midfield, Longstaff, Bruno, Willick, and a front 3 of Murphy, Isak, Gordon, which means that Elliot Anderson and Harvey Barnes are left out and dropped down to the bench. Newcastle are in their sort of blue-purpley strip this afternoon. I had a feeling it would have been the old snot green, but it's not, Billy, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It certainly is. Mary, just in case you didn't hear us the first time, do send me an email, please. I need to speak to you or reply to your messenger. Thank you very much. Tom Kearney, who is captaining Fulham this afternoon. And there's Big Dan Byrne. And remember, guys, no spoilers in the chat. If you're ahead of me and Billy, then please wait till we've discussed it in the commentary, and then please comment then. Any spoilers in the chat, and you will simply be removed, or you'll get a warning and then be removed. We don't want any of that. We want a good watch along as usual with myself and Billy. We'll get the scoreboard up on the screen now. Why hasn't that changed? Oh, hang on. There you go. Press the wrong button. And it will be, I believe, Fulham to get the game underway, kicking from left to right. So Newcastle will be attacking their own fans in the second half. They're taking the knee today. I haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah. No.
Very blustery down in London today, as it seems to be everywhere. But Fulham will get us underway, and we are off at Craven Cottage. Can Newcastle United bring the 3 points back to the northeast? We seriously need them. Shea gets a good, powerful header away, and Fulham just settling down, trying to play along the floor now with Kearney. Kearney plays it out wide. Good interception that by Emil Kraft. Murphy plays it back to Shea. Shea now will take his time looking for an out ball. Clips it over the top for Murphy. I think that's got too much on it. but it stayed in play, actually. I think the wind brought that back into play, and Murphy could have got there, but it was just a little out of his reach.
Oh, pressure was on. Pressure's on big time.
Pressure by Anthony Gordon then. He's waving Newcastle forward, saying, come on. Oh, what a touch that is by William, by the way.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Break forward down the right-hand side. This is that's a Warby, number 22. He'll not want to come off after half an hour today. Poor touch, though, by Muniz. But Fulham regain the ball again. Sloppy balls away, Billy. I mean,
Yeah. What I've noticed about Fulham is they take good care of the ball, don't they? They really do.
Yeah, they do. But I think if you can get at them and rattle them early, Billy, I think it does affect them a little bit.
I agree.
Nothing going on at the minute, just a Fulham throw in. I just need to get the Fulham side up in front of me there because
Calvin Bassey's a good footballer, but he's got a mistake in him. A mistake in him. Very classy footballer, but he's definitely error prone.
I think that about Leno as well, Billy, because Leno, the goalkeeper, he can be exceptional one day and then really, really poor. This is a very good run by Tosin. Flicks it to the left-hand side for Willian now. Willian's got Muniz in the middle. Poor pass, but he's got it back. Murphy dawdling on the ball here. It's out to the left-hand side. This is a chance for Fulham and straight at Dubravka. And that's the first opportunity of the game there, Billy. We just switched off.
It was a good tackle from Kraft originally. Murphy gave he was dithering on the ball, wasn't he? And Fulham regained it. Kearney played a nice ball out. Good step inside from, I think it's Robinson.
It's Robinson, the left back, getting well forward. Well, that's a warning sign to Newcastle. Here's Lewis Hall now. Plays it inside to Bruno. Bruno inside his own penalty area at the minute. And switches the ball right to Emil Kraft. Kraft takes it down nicely and plays it up the line for Murphy. Murphy inside. That's a terrible ball by Murphy. And it puts Fulham in with the ball again. Polina on the ball. He goes for a long shot. It's closed down by Bruno. But that was awful again for Murphy. He needs to wake up sharpish as Willick brings the ball forward out to Gordon now. Gordon having a run at Iwobi. Cuts back inside on his right foot, plays the ball in for Willick, but Willick wasn't even looking.
No, he wasn't paying any attention at all. Then was it? It was a good pass, that was.
Yeah, it was. If Willick was aware, but that's good closing down again. Longstaff goes in, but doesn't win the ball this time. Played away by number 21, Castagna. Not the best ball in the world, but he's got it out to Willian, who has Robinson ahead of him. Robinson for Fulham on the left-hand side, charging towards Emil Kraft now. He's going for the byline. He's going to get the ball across, and Scher is there to clear it away, and that will be the first corner of the game, I think, Billy.
I think it's a throw-in, but I think there might have been a tackle from Gordon in the box there, right at the end of the pitch. I don't know if the AR are going to look at it. Doesn't look like they are, but he was definitely late on the play releasing the ball.
Yeah, this is a corner, Billy. It went. I thought it just bounced behind the corner flag.
Yeah.
You got to.
I mean, fullbacks forward and everything. So this is.
They are. They're loading the box.
Counter if we can get it out.
Well, we'll see what happens here. But still goalless, coming up to 3 minutes and 45 in the first half. Headed away by Scher. That's going to come down again to Polina. Polina, little dummy on Murphy, gives it to Willian. Willian, a quick ball inside to Kearney. Kearney in the box, and that's going to be another corner. Good closing down by Alexander Isak this time. But Fulham have, as expected, I think, Billy, come out with a bit of purpose about them.
Yeah, they look very dangerous, don't they? Williams looking really sharp, and they've got pace down that left flank, left flank, isn't it, with Robinson?
Yeah,
we've got to defend well today. Absolutely, we have. Murphy started the game like a drain, incidentally. Really poor.
Dear me, I mean, really, really poor. It's Andreas, number 18, not Paulinho. And he's over to take the corner with Willian. They've gone short this time. Willian is going to try and take on Murphy. Lays it back to Iwobi. I'm not sure what that corner was. Anyway, Williams floated in. Dubravka's come for it. Easy catch for the keeper. I'm not sure what Fulham were trying to do with that corner, Billy, but it ended up just being a wafted cross by Willian and a simple catch for Dubravka.
Yeah, but he was decisive in it. Let's give him credit for being decisive.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan Burn now for Newcastle United. Plays it across to Fabian Scher on the edge of his penalty area. Back across to Dan Burn. Burn to Hall, closed down very quickly by Iwobi. Hall, down the line it goes, but that's not hit anybody, and it will be picked up by Castagna. And he plays it all the way back to Leno. By God, he hit that quite hard back to Leno. I don't think he'd appreciated that.
I wouldn't have fancied Dubravka being on the end of that.
No. Bassey brings it away for Fulham, across to Robinson now. Robinson all the way back. to Kearney. Kearney to Leno. Leno to Tosson. And good closing down again by Gordon. He looks fresh as a daisy, obviously, after his suspension. That's a good interception by Cher. Cher now bringing the ball forward. Flicks to Isak, but good challenge that by Tosson. That looked like a push on Bruno, and indeed it is. Well, I don't think Munier's got anything to complain about there, Billy.
Yeah, well, gone straight into him, didn't he?
Well, he's given it to Fulham.
Must have been offside.
Yeah. Incidentally, the win probabilities: Fulham 34%, Newcastle 37%, with a draw at 29%. Not sure where they get those things from, but interesting nonetheless. As they take the free kick, a little short one there, Fulham, and almost got themselves into all sorts of problems. Ooh. And again, good pressing from Willick this time. That's a good ball to Iwobi inside. Nice bit of football. Iwobi looks for Munoz in the middle. Football. That's nice football from Fulham out to it's Willian on the left. He's got Robinson on the overlap. Willian floats the ball and it's clipped over the top by Munoz. He should have done better, I think, than that, Billy. But again, the warning signs are there, Billy, and certainly down Fulham's left-hand side, they're getting a lot of joy at the minute.
They are indeed. Murphy's in the middle of the park there. You know, he's got to cover Kraft at some point, and he comes across in the end. But they played some really nice football there, Fulham, to get through to the left-hand side. They really did.
Well, I'm not sure what Murphy was doing there, Billy. Cutting right inside. I mean, he's leaving that left-hand side 2-on-1 every single time at the minute.
Yeah, he's not started great.
Well, the cameras are focusing on Jacob Murphy at the minute. I think he needs to sort of wake up. 7 and a bit minutes gone. Still goalless at Craven Cottage. Castagna beats Gordon to the ball there. And a challenge by Longstaff in the air. And now Murphy. Back to Emil Kraft, who's on the halfway line. Inside to Bruno. Bruno turns and has a look to see what's available. Flacks the ball out to the left. Flacks the ball, Billy. There's a new one for you. Isak now coming onto his right foot. Floats the ball towards the goalkeeper, but it's too close to Leno. And now Fulham break again with Robinson down the left-hand side. He's not frightened to come forward as the Fulham left-back. He's got a lot of pace about him as well. Lays it up to Willian. Willian could have gone back to Robinson. In turn goes to Kearney. Inside to Polinia. Polinia across to Tossan now. Back to Polinia. Polinia will float one over to the right where Castagna's gone but can't control the ball and it drifts out for a throw-in to Newcastle United. But they are finding space down the flanks, Fulham, Billy, and that's a little bit of a worry.
It is indeed, yeah. And they're finding the flanks really easily as well. You know, Polinia and Kearney in the middle of the park are controlling things at the moment.
And there's Eddie Howe just taking a swig of water. Geordie water. And camera's focusing on Isak as, well, I'm not sure whether I went for a goal kick or a throw-in. I'm trying, if the camera would go to where the actual football is, would like to know. Anyway, it's out to Murphy on the right-hand side. Did well to keep that in play there, but that has hit a terrible ball to put Kraft in all sorts of crap again. And he is Willian now down the left-hand side. Willian belts the ball and cleared away by Cher.
And again!
Murphy left foot, awful from Murphy, and flashed wide of the post.
Get him off.
I think that was Andreas, but Murphy is all over the place, Billy.
Yeah, he's got his boots in the wrong feet. I don't think he's passed the ball to a Newcastle player yet in 9 minutes of play. Outrageously poor so far from Murphy.
I mean, that one to Kraft. I mean, Kraft had to jump 3 foot in the air to try and head it.
Yeah.
And then the clearance was awful on his left foot.
Yeah, really, really poor. Really, really poor. And Murphy's like that. If he starts poorly, you don't get anything better from him for the rest of the game. His confidence is shot to pieces, looks like, at the minute.
Well, I don't know why, because he has been playing quite well of late. Murphy has. He is Willick. And that's going to be a Fulham throw, surely. Yes. Come on, Joe. You can't complain about that. It was blatantly a throw into Fulham, which Castagna will take just inside his own penalty area. Coming up for 10 minutes gone. Billy, your thoughts on the first 10?
Well, yeah, I think Fulham are on top, if I'm perfectly honest. They look very dangerous, and we've got to really concentrate and defend well to keep them out, I've got to say.
Yeah. Here's Bassi now for Fulham. Back to Leno. And Leno, what a clearance. What a pass that was, Billy, on the half volley.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Oh, dear.
Willian now spins around from him, Emil Kraft. To be fair, Kraft then got back in, but Willian bursting through the middle now. Tossan Plays it out to the right-hand side now to Iwobi. Iwobi's got an overlap from Castagna. Oh, dear me, we're in trouble here. And it's come back to Willian. A good block. Willian again and flashed it wide. And Fulham should be in front, but we're all over the place, Billy.
Yeah, Joe Willick just let him go, didn't he? He let the fullback go and didn't follow back, and Hall was marking the man in front of him. You watch here, look, Willick just lets him go, goes to the man that Hall's on, leaves Castagna totally on his own, and Fulham should be 1-up.
Well, I mean, Longstaff made the first block with his. It looks he's gone down. I think he might be a bit winded from that shot there, Billy, just in the bread basket.
Yeah.
But Willian, the second time, probably should have scored there.
No, I doubt. But Joe Willick's got to switch on. He really has. Lewis Hall was marking Iwobi. That's his man. Castagna went past him, and Willick just let him go and went to Iwobi instead. So it was 2-on-1, left 1-3. It was really poor play.
It's happened on both sides now, where they've got 2-on-1s down the wings. That's not what we want to see.
Oh, it's great.
Gordon, unlucky trying to get Bruno. That's a great ball out to Iwobi on the right-hand side for Fulham. Going up against Lewis Hall, cuts inside. Iwobi into the box. And Willian, unmarked on the edge of the box, manages to get it back to Andreas. It is Andreas with a cross. It's blocked. And again, Billy.
Yeah.
We look a sham at the minute. We're just all over the place.
Well, both fullbacks have been left to do the job of two men, really. You know, it's not great. We just don't seem to be switched on at all.
Castagna now gets past the challenge of Anthony Gordon. Back to Tosun. Tosun now brings it inside. Has a look. Gordon is there, but played out to Iwobi again on the right-hand side. Iwobi floats the ball in towards Muniz. Muniz takes it down brilliantly and almost gets it through. Newcastle trying to pass the way out the penalty area here. Longstaff, that's awful. Tried to go up the middle when there's two Fulham men in front of him, and Fulham have it back now with Paulinho. Paulinho brings it forward. He's got Andreas to his right. Goes to the left to Kearney. Kearney's got a run from Robinson, doesn't use him. Goes back to Paulinho. Paulinho now floats the ball out to the right-hand side to Iwobi. Lots of space at the minute for Fulham. It has to be a bit worrying from Eddie Howe at the minute. Here's Iwobi. Back inside now for Paulinho. Paulinho back to Iwobi, but overhit just slightly. And Dubravka comes to claim. I mean, we're all over the place, Billy. There's nothing going on from Newcastle.
No. We have no control in the middle of the park. Willock's been a passenger. He's given the ball away, as is Murphy. It's not been great from them two to start off with. These are the two selections that we were worried about. Longstaff's just starting to join in with them as well with a poor pass. It sets some trouble. So, the middle of the park, that's a terrible pass from Lewis Hall.
Terrible pass from Hall, gives it away. Iwobi now again spins away around from Lewis Hall. And Iwobi's got clear run to the byline here. Can he get a cross in? He does. Bruno came in, and it's headed behind by Kraft, as he had a player behind him. Kraft did really well there. But credit Bruno, Billy, because I think Bruno forced Iwobi to play that cross much quicker because he got back to help. Yeah,
he did a fantastic bit of skill to get away from Lewis Hall. Bruno did put him under pressure and good covering from Emil Kraft. But, you sense a goal coming from Fulham, I've got to say. I know it's not a thing you want to hear.
I mean, we can't say they don't deserve it at the moment. Nearly 2,200 people watching, guys. Please do subscribe to the Toon Review, bottom right-hand corner, if you're new to the channel. And Dubravka's came and got a good... He did well there, Dubravka. I thought he completely missed it. But it's come to Iwobi now on this near side. Paul closely marking him. Well, I'm not surprised after what happened the other night, Billy, to be fair. Here's Tom Kearney now, midway through the half. Plays it out wide again for Iwobi. He's overhit that pass to Castagna. Castagna's kept it in. We went to sleep. And Paulinho's put it just wide of the post. What on earth is going on? We need to wake up, butter my arse, and then spread it with maple syrup. This is rotten, Billy.
Yeah, Castagna did fantastic. Longstaff,
Longstaff gave the ball up. He thought, I'll just let that roll out.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Terrible.
Really poor from Longstaff. And Paulinho coming, it's just a yard wide, isn't it? And really, really good play from Fulham, but poor from Newcastle again. Just aren't switched on at all at the moment. Haven't started at all well.
I don't think any of them have. I don't think there's any one player at the minute who can say has had a decent first 15. Murphy's header, again, absolutely nowhere. And Fulham have it back now with Muniz. Muniz plays it wide for Iwobi. Iwobi comes central, nutmegs Willick. Iwobi plays it out wide to Willian now. Willian left-hand side of the box, cuts in on his right foot, lays it back to Kearney. Kearney now, he's got Paulinho, central, plays it again to Kearney. Kearney inside to Willian. Willian's got Robinson on the left-hand side, back to Kearney. Fulham just dominating this game at the moment. Here is Willian again, inside to Kearney. Andreas now, looking for somebody to make that little run, try and find a killer pass here. Kearney on the ball again. Andreas plays it out wide to Castagna now. Castagna on the right-hand side has a cross that's deflected.
Oh, come on.
What is that? From Lewis Hall, a terrible clearance. Palinius cross into the box is flicked behind by Shea, another corner to Fulham. Fabian Shea's going ballistic with his team here.
Well, the two centre-halves are them two forming and the goalkeeper at the minute. The rest of the team are literally passengers and making mistakes left, right and centre.
I mean, it's awful, Billy. There's nothing we can sum up for this first 15, 16 minutes, but awful.
It's been dire. It really has been dire. I mean, Fulham have been allowed to play, and that's the worst part of it. We're setting up in 2 banks of 4 in front of the ball, but they're getting through at will.
In comes the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger, and Dubravka stays where he is. Isak gets a foot to it. There's a Fulham player gone flying in the box. No appeals for a penalty. That's too easy by Andreas to turn away from Gordon there. Andreas forced back, lays it to Kearney. Kearney takes a touch and goes back now to Robinson. Robinson for Fulham. Out wide again for Andreas. Andreas back to Robinson. Fulham will come back and regroup as Bassi now has the ball. Bassi plays it out to the right-hand side to Castagna. Brings it over the halfway line for Fulham. Iwobi now, challenged by Lewis Hall, but gets away. Look how much space he's allowed. Get a tackle in, man. Somebody. Out wide to Robinson now for Fulham. He's got Kearney inside of him. Uses Willian on the left. Willian tries to clip it past Kraft. Doesn't get any joy, but the ball bounces back. Here's Iwobi. And Newcastle at the minute just pinned back, Billy. They just pinned back.
Yeah, it looks like there's a goal imminent, doesn't there?
Well, absolutely. In comes the cross from Robinson. And it's a chance for Andreas. And Dubravka does well, closing the angle down and blocks the shot. And another corner to Fulham. This is dreadful.
They're getting through so easily, aren't they? Time and time again. They're breaking the lines and getting chances on goal. And Dubravka did well there to come out and smooth the shot. But, of course, it's not great at all.
I mean, Shea jumping, didn't get the ball. Dubravka, credit to him, came off his line and blocked it. Very, very tight angle, though. But Andreas has gone now to take the corner for Fulham. In it comes again. In swinger, headed away Fabian Shea. Only as far as Willian now. Willian turns. He's got Kearney now in support. Kearney, closed down by Isak, gets it out to Andreas again. Andreas back to Willian. And Fulham coming all the way back the halfway line again. Newcastle playing chase ball as Robinson goes back to Leno. He's closed down by Isak, but just rolls the ball up to Bassi. Bassi will go back to Leno again. Leno will clear it into the sky towards the halfway line. Up goes Byrne, but again, Fulham come away with the ball and play it out wide. And again, it's a 2-on-1 for Fulham. And Krafts brings down Willian, and it's a yellow card for Emil Kraft. And Emil Kraft screaming at his teammates. And look, the defenders here are explaining to the players further forward, where the hell are you? Where is the support going on here? We've got nothing.
Yeah, it's been really poor. I mean, Kraft could have got to that ball originally if he'd gone for the ball of it in the first place. Decided not to, and then.
But the problem is, Billy, Kraft's in two minds because they've got a 2 and a 3-on-1. So he's in two minds whether to make that attempt.
I mean, we've got Isak playing as a midfield player at the minute. You know, he's defending more than attacking. It's been a really, really shaky, poor start from Newcastle United. There's a man we need on the pitch. Yeah,
Kieran Trippier in the stands there. Of course, still out injured. But there's nothing can explain this first 20 minutes and just awful. It is a terrible performance. And how we aren't getting one down yet, I do not know. But that's the good thing is we aren't a goal down. It's somehow still 0-0. As the Fulham take the free kick short. Willian floated into the box towards Tosan, who got a header on it. Comes right across the box. And Lewis Hall tries to clear it out. I think the Wobbies won a corner there. No. Doesn't look like it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, Hall did well there to shield the ball.
Oh, no. They have got a corner, Billy. He did win the corner. I thought he did. He tried to shield it out, but Iwobi got a foot in and played it off Lewis Hall.
I mean, there's a mismatch there. Willick against Bassi. Christ almighty.
Ever so slightly, Billy, yeah. Well, the two centre-backs are huge for Fulham. In comes a header. Bounces around. Cleared again by Newcastle. Willian has it now quarter of the way in the Newcastle half. Back to Robinson on the halfway line. Robinson brings it forward and still Fulham approach with menace in this first half. It's been one-way traffic since kickoff. There's nothing else I can say because, that is fact. 76% possession for Fulham in the first 20 minutes. 8 attempts, none for Newcastle. Unbelievable.
They've been outstanding, Fulham. You've got to give them credit, but we've been, at the same token, we've been really, really poor. Really poor.
Yeah, no disrespect to Fulham. They're passing the ball around absolutely brilliantly in this first half. But when we get the ball, we just simply give it back to them at the minute. Tossing now, again for Fulham on the halfway line. Plays a right-footed ball out to Robinson on the left. What a ball that is. Just overhit, sorry. And Emil Kraft will go to take a throw in.
But
I mean, the only thing I can think of, and there's an injury here, and it looks like Dubravka. Oh, he's holding his knee, Billy.
Well, maybe it's a strategic one to try and get a bit of respite and
try and calm things down a little bit because Christ, we need it.
I mean,
Karius isn't warming up, so I don't think this is a serious injury here.
Gillespie's saying, "Christ, if you go on, don't get injured, will you?"
Yeah, I have a feeling this is a very strategic thing by Dubravka here to give Newcastle just a bit of respite here because we have been absolutely bombed out in this first half so far.
Yeah, all the players have gone to Eddie Howe now. He must be reading the right act. He should be.
Well, he looks like he is. He doesn't look very happy at all. And rightly so. These guys just haven't turned up this afternoon. But everybody, you know, I mean, they will question the team selection. Should he have dropped Anderson? Should he have dropped Barnes? There was a little bit of cohesion in the team. And then you change it again, making those two changes, the balance and stuff like that. Murphy's been non-existent. Willick's done naff all. Longstaff's been poor again. There's nothing in that midfield.
Absolutely. Murphy's been worse than poor. He's actually been one of Fulham's best players. He's just give the ball away at will. I mean, Dubravka is a fantastic actor. If he isn't injured, I've got to say,
yeah,
he is doing all the moves of someone that's injured would do.
Oscar for Dubravka, please. I mean, he is stretching that knee. I mean, but the thing is that they didn't send Karius out to warm up, so I can't really think that there's much wrong. Because I mean, if that was the case, Karius would be warming up, surely.
You'd think so.
Well, Dubravka stretching it. He looks okay. It's the right-hand side of his kneecap by the looks of things, Billy. So whether he's just sort of stretched at something there, I don't know. But anyway, still goalless. Nearly 2,500 people watching. Thank you so much for joining the Toon Review for Matchday Live this afternoon here on YouTube. Please do subscribe if you are new. Come and be part of this incredible community that we have going here on this channel as we try and head towards 29,000 subscribers. Don't forget as well to hit that like button though, guys, because it really does help us in the algorithms as well. William now has the ball on the left-hand side. It's back to Robinson. Robinson being pressed by Murphy. Lays it back to Bassi now. Bassi will then lay it off to Leno. Isak coming to close him down, but played out wide now to Castagna. Castagna up the line. Good challenge that by Dan Burn, but then he gives the ball away. And now Dan Burn is out of position as Andreas hits the ball forward towards Munoz, but that's got no direction on it. And Dubravka picks the ball up, shrugs his shoulders as to say, where the hell is everybody? I mean, stern words being said by everybody on that pitch at the minute. Longstaff, that's absolutely dreadful.
Well, I mean, I think Willick's got to put a little bit more.
Well, yeah, absolutely, Billy. Yeah, I was going to say Willick seemed to be very static there as well.
A good pass that from Longstaff.
God. I mean, I don't see how Willick's been included today. I am really shocked by that, given his form at the minute.
Great.
As Willian goes up with Fabian Schär. Schär says, thou shalt not get the ball. Kraft does well to get it down the line. But again, Murphy this time just nowhere near. I mean, the defence have got to have some help, Billy. They're just not getting any help. You know, when they're trying to pass the ball out, Fulham are just capitalising on everything at the minute.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, when you've not got the ball for 90 minutes, that's when you get tired quicker. And
yeah.
You know,
the only thing I can say, Billy, is maybe, you know, hopefully Fulham get a little bit frustrated because they should be 1 or 2 goals up by now and it's still goalless. That's the only real positive that I could say.
They should be. Yeah, they should be. They probably they would be frustrated, surely to God, but they're enjoying the football though. That's the point. They're playing some really nice stuff and really are enjoying the football, which is, you know, it's not going to frustrate them that much, but we're on the attack now, so.
Excellent play by Bruno. Gets it out to Kraft, who storms forward into the Fulham half now. Murphy is available now. Murphy down the right-hand side. Tries to get a first-time cross in, and it's absolutely dreadful. And Bassi clears for Fulham. Gets it up to Muniz, who is manhandled by Fabian Schär. Free kick to Fulham. I mean, that Murphy there wasn't even looking. Tried to spin round and hit the ball. Didn't even realise who was around him.
Yeah, it was
poor. You've got to be better than that.
He's been absolutely dog shit so far, hasn't he? Let's be honest.
Tosson now has the ball. Nice little ball across to Bassey. Takes out 2 Newcastle players there who were pressing. Bassey able to bring it forward. And now out to Robinson. Into the Newcastle half. Go Fulham again. Kearney now. He's got Paulinho inside him. Paulinho takes a look. See what's available. Again, swings it out to the right-hand side. Is that too far for Iwobi? No, he's kept it in. And it's a long, high ball. But Dubravka does really well. Keeping his eye on that and makes the claim. I mean, we've got to stop doing that. Just thinking that Iwobi's not going to get to the ball. Yeah,
Deebs has started the game well, though. Let's give him credit.
He has, yeah.
The ball on here for Hall. If you get a Hall.
Yeah, Willick goes, I think it was a tackle that led to Anthony Gordon getting the ball. Plays it long stuff, dear God. Yeah. I mean, you know what? There is the problem right there, Billy. Yep. Willian, a 55-year-old player, is just brushes Longstaff away there. The ball was a good one for Longstaff there, and he's got no strength at all to hold Willian off.
He waited
and eventually fouls him.
He literally waited for it, and Willian stepped in. Like you say, he's in his mid-30s, Willian, and he had the energy of way more than Longstaff, and Longstaff's waiting for it. Yeah, been in on goal there if it had gone to the ball.
Claire says Murphy complacent because there's no Miggy. Well, Barnes is on the bench, and Anthony Gordon can play on the right hand side. And Willick, what are you? My God!
Silly. No discipline at all on this side at the moment. It's really,
I mean, it's so bad, Billy. I mean, it's not. It's just there's not even. I can't even say there's any hope so far because 27 minutes of pure Fulham attacking. We've done nothing in this game.
The only hope is that, as you say, they've not yet scored. That's the only hope we've got. And if we can kind of hang on and maybe sneak one. I mean, that's certainly ain't been any 3-1s or 4-0s, that's for certain.
No, doesn't look like it at the minute anyway. Bassey, that's quality. Brings it forward, floats the ball out to the right again. What a player he looks, by the way. And Iwobi brings it forward. He's got an overlap. Oh, well played, Lewis Hall, but he just Ricochet beat us to it there. Munoz into the box. He's beaten Chair. It's still around. And whoa, my goodness me. I mean, Kraft was trying to hold, and Dubravka's down again. But Emil Kraft there was just sort of.
Kraft did brilliant. He surely expected Dubravka to come and get it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's heart in your mouth stuff, Billy.
Yeah, look. He stopped. He stops again.
He yeah.
Out and stopped.
And eventually he got hurt because of that.
Yeah. Brilliant from Kraft. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
But Dubravka's, that's his own fault. He's injured.
And the trainer is on again for Martin Dubravka, who's taking one on the shin this time.
I think this time we might see Kavis warm up.
There is a possibility.
Big physical lump, this Muniz lad, isn't he? Christ almighty.
Well, he is, yeah. I mean, he turned Chair there, but his control was just lacking a little bit, wasn't it? It just seemed to, for once, the ball bounced in our favour. But dear me, I mean, he's having a word with Anthony Gordon. Gordon's not the one you should be speaking to, Eddie. It's your frigging midfield who are non-existent. Well, Longstaff and Willick. I mean, Bruno's obviously in the number 6 doing his normal job, but the two outlets in midfield, Longstaff and Willick, are just not anywhere in this game.
Yeah, very poor beats and playing out Dubravka.
Yeah, Dubravka's...
It's his own fault. It's his own fault.
This doesn't look good, Billy. Now, I don't know if Karius is warming up here, but he's not.
Well, he's got his tracky bottom.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's got it. He seems to be getting ready, Billy.
I think Gillespie's shitting his pants now.
Yeah, but Karius has never been out to warm up yet, Billy.
Well, we've not seen it, but, he's got his tracky bottoms off.
Well, he's staying on for now, but he's not very comfortable at all.
Just hopefully it's an impact injury. But he come out, stopped. When all he has to do is be decisive, and he took that ball and not got kicked. Yeah.
I mean, he is not walking very well at all. There is Martin Dubravka. That's 2 blows he's took on that right leg in the space of 6 or 7 minutes.
He's walking like he's riddled with dysentery, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not moving very well, but play's going to go on. If I was Fulham here, I'd just try and take a pot shot on every chance I got. Long ball looking for Gordon, but beaten in the air. Iwobi. Gets it back to Leno. I think Leno can pick that up because it did come off the head of Isak. And he gives it out to Bassi now. Bassi to Kearney. Kearney. Poor.
We should have took advantage of that.
Oh, it's so slow.
That's not a foul, referee.
Oh, come on, ref. Bruno's just won the ball cleanly there. That's a poor decision. That's the first poor decision we've seen from the referee in this game, to be honest. I don't think so.
He's warming up now, look. In fact, they both are.
No, that's Anderson, Billy. That's
Yeah.
Anderson warming up next to Karius. Well, listen, I mean, half an hour gone. Silva made the decision on the other night to bring 3 of his Fulham players off. And quite frankly, there should be 3 going off so far for Newcastle. Longstaff, Willick and Murphy have been appalling in this game.
They want it more than this, don't they?
Look at them. Fulham are just really putting in the challenges. And we're like powder puff. That's a terrible touch from Andreas, by the way. Threw the ball away. That's a yellow card. And once again, inconsistency, no yellow card. Bollocks to you.
Oh,
Lewis. Oh, my God. I mean, to be fair, he hit that with good pace, but Jesus, that was close. Emil Kraft now bringing it over the halfway line for Newcastle. And looking for help. Gets it from Longstaff. Longstaff swings it across to Byrne on the halfway line. Now to Lewis Hall. Suddenly a bit of possession for Newcastle. Gordon plays it inside. Nice ball to Bruno. Bruno's got Willick to his left. Here is Joe Willick. Willick now swings in across. It's a brilliant cross. Well headed away by Robinson. Murphy goes chasing after it. Murphy back to Emil Kraft now. Bruno. And Bruno lost his foot, and then Fulham can break out here. Muniz now brings it forward. Iwobi to his right. He's asking a lot of Iwobi to get there, and he didn't get there. And a throw into Newcastle United. Iwobi's hurt himself. And that's going to be Newcastle taken quickly. Now Anthony Gordon has a little bit of space to run into here. Gordon to Longstaff. Lovely ball into Isak, and it's a terrible touch from Isak. Oh, he was through in on goal.
Yeah, fantastic from Longstaff. And Isak just took his off the ball, didn't he? Wolves are 1 up against West Ham, incidentally.
Wow. I mean, look at this. Brilliant play by... We've seen Longstaff do that at Liverpool. It's an awful touch from Isak. And the form he's in right now, you wouldn't expect that from the big Swede. Just a really heavy touch.
Yeah.
And Leno out to pounce on it, but that's the first real chance of the game for Newcastle. Murphy now loses it again. Bassi to Castagna. Castagna inside now to Paulinia. Good challenge that by Longstaff. And now Willick to Bruno. Bruno now inside to Isak. Isak to Willick. Willick then pointed to the left to Anthony Gordon. Gordon cuts in on his right. Back to Willick. Willick's touch is poor. And Bruno can't get there. And Tom Kearney breaks for Fulham.
Yeah. Poor. Really poor from Willick again.
And now Kearney with a bit of space to run into. Can get it inside to Andreas, who's got all the space in the world and hits a shot just over the bar. It was dipping, but it dipped very late, Billy. But again, Fulham attacking there, Billy, and lots of space to run into.
Well, we were our own victims with our own, what we did wrong there. It was we were looking quite good for the first time in the game, and then Willick with a really poor bit of control. Fulham broke quickly. I'm glad Pereira shot from there, to be honest. He was never going to score from there. But again, we do look a little bit better now. We have sharpened up a little bit.
Absolutely. And here's Anthony Gordon through the middle. There's nobody on him. Gordon's still going. He's going to take a shot. It's inches wide.
Jesus,
it grazes the goalpost, Billy. A wonderful effort from Gordon, and that could have been 1-0 to Newcastle.
Christ, that was close. He really, he's come through the middle. He's hit it with his right foot, and quite next, doesn't it, on the way past it? Look at this. It's in there, and then it bends away.
It grazes the goalpost and then hits Bob Marley behind the goal. Dear me, that was a close one.
Unlucky, really unlucky. And we've shown signs of getting into the game now, which 34 minutes too late. But
absolutely. Shea makes a good interception. Newcastle suddenly have a bit of confidence about them here. Joe Willick now on the left-hand side. Looks for some help. Shea was available. Willick didn't give him the ball, and Willick somehow manages to... Well, it's a foul, says the referee. I mean, look, whether it was a foul or not, Billy, that was poor by Willick.
Yeah.
He had plenty of time to do something with the ball. Shea had made himself available in a really good position there, and it was just bollocks from Joe Willick, quite frankly.
Very indecisive.
But there is signs, Billy. There is signs the last 5 minutes that we've come to life a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we just look a little bit more confident getting into the game more. Fulham are going to be a little bit more reticent about going forward. At last, we've turned up 35 minutes into the game.
Yeah. It's now with Tosun. He goes back to Bernd Leno. Leno just lays it to Bassi now. Brings it out of his own penalty area. Goes wide to Robinson. Robinson inside to Willian. Willian back to Polina. Sorry, it's Andreas, that one. Or Tom Kearney. They all look the same, those three. Bloody hell, man. Sort yourself out, Paul. This is Andreas on the right-hand side. And now Tosun. Good closing down by Isak. Tosun allowed to get the ball out wide now to the left-hand side where Robinson will bring the ball over the halfway line for Fulham. Ball into Tom Kearney. Kearney goes wide for Willian. Back to Kearney. That's asking a whole lot of Robinson, the fullback there, and Shea does well to get it to Longstaff. Newcastle penned in a little bit here with Murphy. Longstaff back to Kraft. Kraft does well to get the ball forward, but there's no Newcastle player there. We were all defending. Palhinha now for Fulham. Again, Newcastle just create that difficult back line to get past. It's with Robinson. He goes to Kearney. Kearney inside to Palhinha now. Palhinha back to Kearney. Little one-touch football again from Fulham. Bassi now. Out to Willian. Willian running at Kraft and Murphy. Willian inside to Kearney. Kearney's played a ball back, a poor ball, actually.
Oh, dear.
And, well,
he's up. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was a foul there. I just think, to be fair, Isak tried to win the ball. He tried to stop that ball going back. Now Palhinha, right in the middle of this park for Fulham, brings it forward. Inside to Andreas. Andreas, that's not a foul. You kick the back of his foot. And now Anthony Gordon bursts away down the left-hand side for Newcastle. Gordon into the penalty area now. Gordon looks to try and get on that right foot. He does. Oh, it's a brilliant turn. Oh, he's flashed it wide on his left foot. Brilliant football from Anthony Gordon and just pulled it to the left, Billy, too much.
Yeah, Anthony Gordon's come to life, hasn't he, in his past 3 or 4 minutes? A fantastic run to get into the box and a little bit of trickery in the box to get him onto his left foot. To the defender, Castagna had no idea where he was going. He didn't know if it was New York or New York. He thought he was going to cut inside him. He come back onto his left foot and, God, it's a yard wide.
Just dragged it too far. But again, that's the magic of Anthony Gordon. That's what he can do. That's why we need to get him on the ball, Billy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, 100%. He looks a real threat at the moment.
Yeah. William now brought down by Emil Kraft. Free kick to Fulham. Palhinha plays the ball out to Iwobi, who hasn't had the ball for a while after a brilliant start to this game. But now there's a break down the right-hand side. Shea comes across.
Shea,
he's completely missed it! Munoz! Andreas to Munoz! Great save to Dubravka to his right! Oh, my God!
Fabian Shea, you got away with murder there.
He nutmegged himself.
He did.
And he shakes his head. I mean, that is just... Oh, my God. I mean, it's a terrible effort in the end from Munoz. I mean, it's a weak shot. Straight at Dubravka.
It is. It's poor from Munoz. Really poor. Villa 1, Brentford 0, Ollie Watkins.
Oh, that player who's better than Isak. Yeah, okay. Jeez, what a thing to say that was yesterday. I did have to have a little bit of a tickle to myself. And now Joe Willock is down.
Well, that's not a bad thing at the minute, the way he's playing.
Well, trying to figure out where this injury is to Joe Willock. He's got his right sock. Well, Anderson's coming on. 39 minutes. So is Joe Willock's afternoon over? It looks that way.
Strange how socks don't have bottoms on them anymore. You've noticed?
Well, he's rolled it. Well, literally rolled his socks up, Billy, which is very interesting. But Joe Willock is departing, and Elliot Anderson will be replacing him.
That might not be a bad thing for Newcastle United.
Well,
Willock has been very poor so far.
But the injuries continue to roll up for Newcastle. And, if that's been a niggling injury, Billy, there is a possibility of that. It's why he hasn't been too good the last few games. But he's having a chat with Eddie Howe there. And it's just frustration continues for Newcastle.
Well, the change has been made. I don't know if he wanted to go back on or not, but he kicked him. He kicked him. Andrews Pereira kicked him and he made out he was the one who got fouled.
Yeah, it was that incident that led to Gordon's break, didn't it? And it's a kick on the ankle. So, well, Elliot Anderson now won.
At least he's been warming up because we saw him.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 5 minutes to go till half-time. I think there's going to be a considerable amount of extra time at the end of this first half. We've had 2 injuries for Dubravka, 1 for Willick.
What a knock that is.
Long ball looking for Anderson now down the left-hand side, but good defending that by Castagna. And sees him out to play, and it's a Fulham throw-in.
Anderson offers something more, doesn't he? You know, he's got the physicality. He'll help Bruno in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Longstaff hasn't been too bad the past 10 minutes either, to be fair. So maybe we can get a bit of control in the middle of the park now.
Yep. Here's Gordon, who has really come to life. Free kick to Newcastle United here in a very good position to put the ball into the box here, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. Get Sherwin, get Byrne forward, and let's see if we can hit one of them.
Trying to see who's over the ball here. Murphy and Hall.
Well, it's an in-swinger for Murphy or an out-swinging curving into the box from Hall.
I'd
prefer to see Hall, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So put this on the penalty spot.
Murphy's liable to lob it straight to the keeper's arms, isn't he?
Well, the way he's been playing today, yes, definitely. However, we'll see what happens now. Free kick to Newcastle United.
Make sure they're one side because they're all off at the minute.
It is Lewis Hall. It's a peach of a cross, and Longstaff fluffed it completely. Oh, my God.
Should be a corner ball, surely. You ain't going to be given one.
It's a goal kick.
It's a great delivery, isn't it, from Hall?
It's a fabulous delivery.
We're all offside, though.
We're all offside, yeah. It wouldn't have counted. But that's, dear God, it's just awful.
That's ridiculous. We're the only team in the country that, they stand there in an offside position and then come back on side again. We just didn't bother. It's really, really lazy.
Munoz on the halfway line. Brilliant interception by Bruno, but he's unlucky. But Fulham get on with it very quickly with Munoz again. Ooh. He gives it out wide now for Andreas. Iwobi cuts inside, gets rid of Anderson. Bruno comes to step up and forces Iwobi to kind of miss it the pass, but it's come to Kearney anyway. Kearney back inside now for Paulinia. Paulinia spins back to Tom Kearney. Kearney's got Robinson outside of him. Here is Robinson, faced by Jacob Murphy. Robinson will all go back to Kearney. Kearney to Willian. Willian took a little bit of a heavy touch there, but Longstaff, it's like watching mud. It's like watching mud try and play football at times. He's spun Longstaff again there. Robinson now. Back to Tom Kearney. Kearney has to go back again to Bassi, who was in his own half. Bassi, though, spins away from Isak. Lays it out wide to Robinson. Robinson cuts inside. Nice ball into Kearney. Kearney back to Willian. Fulham back in control again as we come to the end of the first half. Willian floats a ball over. Dubravka again. Look at Fabian Schär, Billy. He's not sure. Dubravka can't walk.
No.
Longstaff now for Newcastle. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson brings it forward. Good ball out to the left to Lewis Hall now. Hall brings it forward. Eric, thank you for your super chat. Longstaff and Willick do not work hard enough defensively on or off the ball. Same midfield at the same time. Good sub, in my opinion. Well, it's an injury, so it's a forced decision, shall we say?
It's great football here for Newcastle.
It certainly is. Here's Anderson.
Oh, I tried to do too much there.
And now Andreas brings the ball away, flicks it out wide for the pacey Iwobi. Munoz is completely unlocked.
Went to the one man
Munoz completely unmarked, brings it down past Emil Kraft. Still going, and we do eventually get the ball away and we win a free kick. Kraft did really well there, actually, Billy.
Well, Schär and Byrne went for the same man and left the complete Kraft against three in the middle. But it all came from Elliot Anderson losing the ball deep in the Fulham half. One pass got Iwobi three because look at the two of them there, look.
Well, look how much ground Kraft gets back, and eventually he does hold off Munoz really well.
Yeah, Kraft did outstandingly well there.
Yeah. He didn't panic there. He knew he couldn't get the ball, so he held up Munoz. And then all sorts of skullduggery going on, and then Anderson tries to clear and he's fouled.
But why Schär went out to the left-hand side, Lord alone knows. He didn't have to. Dan Byrne was already there. It was ridiculous. Left the man alone in the middle of the park.
Shares ball is a cracking ball out to Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. Gordon cuts in on his right foot, looks for options, gives it to Bruno. Bruno across to Longstaff. Longstaff. Inside now to Murphy, who's cut right inside. Gordon goes out wide. It's a poor ball, and Robinson gets there first. Connor, thank you for your super chat. Team need to do a Vardy. Red Bull down the hatch. They need something. They need something. I mean, we've had a brief sort of 10-minute spell where we've done all right, but then we've gone to, well, I mean, Fulham attacking again. 5 minutes of additional time at the end of the half. As good play by Lewis Hall to stop Iwobi there. Good play that by Bruno. And now Elliot Anderson brings it away. Elliot Anderson's ball, just looking for Isak, just too much pace on that. But again, good vision by Anderson. And he looks very much alive again.
Yeah, it was the right pass. It was just overhit, wasn't it? But I mean, yeah, he has given us an extra dimension, no doubt about it.
As William actually gave that up there. I thought he could have kept that in, but the old legs didn't let him.
Still
4 minutes of... Yeah, absolutely. 4 minutes of the additional time left at the end of the first half as the camera's focusing on Harvey Barnes, who I think will be quite upset that he was left out today.
Well, I don't think we're going to see him at half-time, but I'd certainly be bringing him on half-time. What a pass that is, by the way.
Yeah, it certainly is. Brilliant turn by Elliot Anderson, and Tosun just did enough, and then Paulinia swept it up.
Just didn't have the pace to get away, did he?
No. Good header that by Dan Burn, down to Bruno.
Wonderful
ball to Isak. Isak in the penalty area. Yeah. Bassi did really well, and Robinson clears.
Control, did he? He never got into control.
No,
it was a fantastic pass from Bruno with the outside of his foot.
William now out to Iwobi. It's a 3-on-3 here. Newcastle need men back. Iwobi says, I'm going to byline. He's past Lewis Hall. In comes the ball. Good clearance, Fabian Schär, and it's going to go out for a throw into Fulham. But again, they quickly break down the right-hand side and cause us all sorts of problems. Here's Castagna now. Good defending that by Elliot Anderson again. Gets it back to Lewis Hall. And he in turn goes back to Bruno inside the own 6-yard area here. Oh, what a bit of... I mean, that's just calmness personified.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant. And now Emil Kraft brings it away for Newcastle United. Still time to grab a goal before half-time here if we're quick. Longstaff. If we're quick and Longstaff in the same sentence.
No. Did the delay. Boris Johnson.
Yeah, and everybody's back in position now because Longstaff just decided to stop running. Gordon now, back to Lewis Hall. I've been impressed with Anderson since he's come on though, Billy.
Yeah, and Lewis Hall's got into the game as the game has gone on as well. It started shakily, but the past 20 minutes or so has been really good. And Gordon's a constant threat, isn't he?
Here is Gordon. Commentator's curse there, Bill Butt.
Absolutely.
Iwobi now for Fulham. And again, Ricochet doesn't go in our favour. And now Kearney for Fulham can bring it forward. Swing it out to the left-hand side now to Willian. We're inside the last minute of the additional... No, we're not. We're inside the penultimate minute, I should say. Andreas now to Paulinia. Back to Andreas. Fulham looking for that killer pass, but Andreas has gone back to Tosun. Tosun back to Bassi. Out to the left now to Robinson. Robinson for Fulham. Back to Bassi on the halfway line. Kearney. I think Fulham will be extremely disappointed that they're not ahead at half-time.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Robinson now running at Emil Kraft. Plays it back to Willian. Or Willian, as the Newcastle United announcer said last season, which was a little bit bizarre. Was it this season? I can't remember. Here's Robinson. Back to Kearney. Fulham just making the way towards goal. Played out wide now to Iwobi on the right-hand side. Iwobi, heavy touch there, and we win it back, and Lewis Hall clears the ball. Only finds Tosun to Bassi. Now to Kearney. Inside the last minute now of additional time. Willian has the ball. Tries to play it through. Emil Kraft does really well there, but he's knocked off the ball, and Paulinia picks it up again for Fulham.
Everton are one up against Burnley.
Oh, the Sean Dyche derby. Now, Robinson, he will cross the ball in. Munoz is there, but Lewis Hall heads it away. The bounce took... he didn't judge the bounce, did he? Tosun now to... Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Paulinia on the ball. Paulinia goes left for Robinson. Fulham have got to be quick here if they want to go before half-time. But they seem content just to knock it back to Bassi now. Bassi spinning and turning, but we're quite I mean, we look quite happy to let Fulham play on the halfway line, aren't we? But there's half time, and it is Fulham 0, Newcastle United 0. Sum up that first half, Billy Bob.
For 90% of it, we were poor, really poor. Fulham were all over us. They created chances. They had 8 shots in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We just looked not at the races. We had a little bit of respite. We did come into the game. Gordon got into it. Had a couple of great efforts. Just one went just wide, and one went wide the other side of the post. Yeah. He's needs to up his game a bit. He's had chances. He's poor control in the box. Otherwise, we could have scored. But in the main, it's been one-way traffic. Fulham are the better side, no doubt about it.
Yeah, Anthony Gordon's been probably the player for Newcastle United who looks the most likely to score. Flashed, of course, a right foot shot just wide, and then brilliantly got the ball on. It was left foot on the edge of the 6-yard box. We just dragged it a little bit wide. But I mean, Murphy is non-existent. I mean, he's just non-existent. Let's be honest, he's done absolutely nothing in that first half. I thought Longstaff had a bit better of a second half to the first half, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bruno's been okay, but Willick was nowhere near, which is, he's gone off now, and Anderson's come on and looked fresh.
Yeah, he's definitely changed the dynamic of the game, Anderson. He's offering us much more than Willick did. Whether Willick was injured or not, he got a kick and had to go off. But yeah, Anderson at least offers us a bit of threat physically and with the technical as well. Nice little triangle have got Hall, Gordon, and Anderson down my left-hand side. I think that could be the key to us if we are going to win the game. Is that? But Murphy's been a complete and utter passenger, and Emil Kraft's working manfully to keep him out down that side. Emil Kraft probably our best player the first half.
Yeah, I mean, he's had no help, Emil Kraft, in that first half at all. He's literally had no cover. And to be fair to Emil Kraft, he's come across a couple of times and helped out his centre halves as well when things haven't been too right there. So I think you're right. Emil Kraft's done very, very well. We are joined by Lady Sam. Look at your new hair.
Lovely.
Ooh.
She makes an effort, Takes a while for us to get there, but thanks, lads.
Did you take your photo in from Sam's Wine? Did you? Is that where the inspirations come from?
Oh, yeah, it certainly made me up the ante a little bit, yeah.
What did you think of that then?
Dog shit. Like how how bad are we doing? To be fair, the introduction of Anderson has kicked us up a gear, certainly. I think he tracks the ball and anticipates it really well. It's completely given us what we've needed, but wow. I mean, usual culprits that we were all concerned about there, but Longstaff, my goodness. Willick, horrendous again. Yeah.
Stato is in. He's unable to obviously join live on the show because he's got visitors. That was shite, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I mean, that first 25 minutes, Sam, is probably worse than I've seen for a long time.
We just gave nothing. The amount of shots that they were able to take, they just seemed to be going down both flanks. It was just nothing was frightening them. They're so threatening with what they were doing. They should be up by now. We just gave nothing. I mean, the first 30 minutes were really, really awkward to watch. Really awkward to watch.
Indeed. Billy, Dubravka, we're not sure whether he's fit or not. To be honest, he was walking very gingerly after the second bit of treatment he got. And will we see... I guess if Karius is warming up at halftime, then I guess that they are going to make a change. But did they take a risk leaving Dubravka on? Who, by the way, I don't think has been particularly bad first half. He's had a lot to do. And what he's had to do, he's done well.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, except for one slight bit of dithering where he came out, stopped, and then came out again to get it. Just made it, but yeah, he's been pretty good actually, and he kept us in the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Fulham have been really profligate in front of the goal. They should be well ahead, and they're not. So let's hope we can take that as a plus, and we can take advantage of it.
We've done well to hang on, in my opinion. We've done really well to hang on.
Well, that's the thing.
More by luck with judgment, I think, though.
Yeah, hopefully Fulham will get really frustrated, and I think they'll go in at half time frustrated because they haven't got the lead when they should be 1 or 2 goals up. I think Fulham have just lacked a bit in the sort of centre forward position. Munoz is a big lump, and he's had a couple of opportunities which he's completely fluffed. Raul Jimenez, I don't think misses that chance, Billy, that was literally a pass back for Dubravka.
Absolutely not. Nor would Brozier. You know, they got both those available to him. And
yeah,
I think he both of those scored those chances. They had two, didn't they? He had two chances. One that he just passed back to Dubravka, really, and the other one where he was a bit slow getting to the ball. But we're lucky to be 0-0. Let's be honest, we're lucky.
Sam A, thank you very much for your super chat. Fullback play has been disgusting. Very strong there. Dubravka needs to be replaced. The score is flattering. It must be tough for Bruno playing two deadwoods on each side, Willick and Longstaff. I mean, Sam, it's got to be frustrating when there's nothing in front of him.
Yeah, and this is what concerns me. If you're not giving him any quality or support to play alongside him, he's going to be off. He is going to be off, and that's what really frightens me. And I think we're seeing the defence get visibly frustrated. Shaw has obviously made mistakes, but you can see him getting really angry with players at Kraft as well. And it's just we just had nothing in that first 30 minutes. And I hope they're going to get a right rollicking in the dressing room, because they just had nothing. There was so many people out of place.
Yeah,
they just absolutely dominated us.
Well, they need a rollick. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. A miracle it's still level. We're so poor on numerous levels. It's a joke. And why is Barnes not on? Seriously. Indeed. Billy, I'm going to be 2 seconds, matey.
Okay, we'll do a few comments then. What we got? Oh, this is a strange comment. I love Cocoa Pops as a magpie. Well, good for you, my friend. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hall has been class, says John. Yeah, he started poorly, didn't he, Sam? But he came to the game as it went on and looked quite a bit of a threat towards the end of it.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a weird one. I think we're seeing people sort of settle into the game a little bit now, which is refreshing. But Jesus, Murphy was killing us out there. He had his blinkers on. He wasn't even looking where he was passing, where he was going. Oh, just awkward.
Yeah, Murphy has been really, really, really dog shit poor, hasn't he?
Hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, really poor. So would you bring him off at half time and get Barnes on?
Absolutely. Barnes has got to be pretty annoyed that he is benched for that performance that we've all just seen. And Tripp's looking on as well must be thinking, geez, we have got serious work to do. But hopefully the introduction of Barnes, I would love to see that shake up and let's see us getting attacking and getting forward. We did improve with the introduction of Anderson, but getting Barnes in there, that's just going to change the dynamic, and that's what we need right now.
Yeah, I agree with that, 100%. We've got a £5 super chat from Mary. She says there were chances in that half where it could have gone in Fulham's favour. Our changes underway for the second half. Well, we would. I think 99.9% of the population would. But unfortunately, the 0.1% of the population, Mr. Howe, probably won't until the 67th minute, which is when his alarm clock goes off, Sam.
Yeah, TikTok Howe. Yeah, I'm hoping to see something else. I mean, in fairness, he was 25 minutes early with the Anderson one, so I was quite pleased to see that. But again, it's down to initial selection for me, which will dock him points in my opinion. You'd be getting it full force. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we can see some attack. Like, I just feel like they're absolutely all over us at the moment. It's really frustrating. They're bullying us.
Yes, I agree. They are. 100% they are. However, had Alexander Isak had a bit of control of the ball today, we could have been ahead, couldn't we? A couple of times in the box where he's...
Yeah. We've sort of seen this probably earlier in the season, and then I think it's more of a shock to us right now because we've seen the recent form.
Just a couple of super chats coming there. Well, Johnny, who's been a member for 8 months, I would like to see Gordon on the right, Barnes on the left, second half. Sam A, another super chat saying, dear Joe Linton, I miss you. Aussie Mag, thank you for your super chat. Tough watching at 1 a.m. here in Melbourne. Well, hats off to you. And Jens, thank you for your super chat. Kraft, Murphy have been bad so far. I think Kraft's been good. If you look at the stuff that Kraft's done in that first half, he's got no help, Sam, has he? He's got no help. They're coming 2-on-1 every time.
Yeah, and you could see Kraft screaming at them like for support. Where are yous? Where are yous? I think Kraft has done a good job. He has done his job so far this game. So let's just hope that he can keep it up and doesn't get hurt at all. Same with Shaw. Shaw had the little faux pas in the box and then stumbled a bit, just completely lost his footing. But again, great save from Dubs. I think Dubs has done quite well, but obviously that knee looks like it's given him a bit of a niggle. So yeah, maybe Alex and yourself get your wish and we get Carriers then.
Well, you never know, do you?
I think we'd be one down if it weren't for Kraft. When Cher and Byrne both 100%. Went for the same match. Kraft had to put the middle, and if we hadn't done, we were one down. No doubt about it.
He did brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly there. Nearly 3,000 watching, guys. Thank you so much for everyone's support. If you can, do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, come and be part of this amazing community. Sam even got a hair done for you today, guys. Come on. I mean, that deserves a subscribe anyway.
Just for you.
Hey. And of course, please do hit the thumbs up button if you are enjoying the commentary today. Carl Muir, who's been a member for 9 months, says Barnes has to come on and afternoon all just down the road from you, Billy, in Leamington Spa. Oh, that's where Daddy Bradley lives, isn't it?
It is.
Ah, there you go. Eric, thank you for your super chat as well. Longstaff and Willick, 2 out of 9 ground duels won. Abysmal. Wow. I mean, that just sums it. That just sums everything up right
Sam
there.
said it right. They are bullying us, no doubt about it. And that's that there. It just shows it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Let's have a look. Murphy played for Fulham the first 20 minutes. Get him off. Wow. We've got a super chat from a Roadblock. Thank you, matey. Agree with Sam. Bruno could be gone, but he must know things will get better after the summer transfer window. He came expecting a 5-year plan.
That is true.
That is very, very true as well. What did I just see there? You lads, what? I've lost it. There. You lads really need to up your hair game. Yes. Well, the fact is that's not going to happen, is it? Because my hair has completely decided to, well, it hasn't stopped growing, but if I grow it, I will look like a white Bob Marley, quite honestly. And I'm not having an afro. Billy's, I mean, I don't know whether Billy's is still there or it's gone. Or
it's as barren as the Sahara Desert, unfortunately.
Yes.
I've got no chance of growing my hair long anymore.
Yeah. I mean, Sam's very lucky, obviously, as is that Fapper or is that Pickle?
It's Pickle.
Pickle the pug. There they are.
Yeah.
Seems a lot calmer than my 2 pug puppies at the minute.
Jim, going for me nose. She's frustrated as well.
Yeah. I beg your pardon?
What do you mean? I meant the game.
Oh, right. Well, yes, of course. Jimmy Barr, thank you for your super chat. Praying that Gallagher helps suck some goals in. How we're not 2 down is beyond me. Looking great, Sam. Big second half income and great commentary. Jimmy, we're not attacking the Gallagher, buddy. We're away. However, we are attacking our fans in the second half. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that's what you meant. Of course, behind the goal in towards the corner are the Newcastle fans. Jude says, oh, yes, we missed my Joe Linton and the others. Indeed. The Naked Noise Boy says, Sam, you can claim your hairdo on the two TTR expenses now.
Yeah, I wish. Like I'm getting my hair paid for by Paul.
Hey, listen. That's not the strangest payment I've been asked for. Let's, since we started this channel, Billy's asked for some very strange things from very strange websites. Not necessarily in the UK either. Hubby says hard not to be negative after this season, but still trust Eddie long term. I just hope we're ruthless this summer. Can't cope with another season of Longstaff starting every week. But John Sorby, thank you very much for gifting Toon Review membership. That is very kind, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Hippie says, just got back from seeing Carcass live in Sydney. Nice to see you all. Well, nice to see you as well. And Channel Right, thank you for your super chat. Pleased Willick is off. Isak needs to up his game. He needs a better touch in the penalty area, that's for certain. Right, Sam. Wow. Sam, we'll catch you at full time. Are you jumping on?
I might do. Yeah, unless I'm sick of me life and sick of me sorrows. But enough. Yes, maybe.
No problem. Enjoy the second half if you can. We'll see you then.
See you, Sam.
Bye, all.
Cheers, Sam. Well, Dubravka is out for the second half, Billy.
Yes, he is. He's walking a bit more fresher.
Yeah, so he's obviously had some treatment.
Yeah, he's breaking to a canter now, hasn't he, to get back to his goal. And Gordon and Iwobi, of course, former teammates, are having a bit of a laugh and a joke.
I mean, they haven't really come together at all in that first half, Gordon and Iwobi, because they've been at opposite ends of the pitch, of course.
Yeah.
Cynical Jim says, Paul's too tight, Sam. He wouldn't give a door and what? Wouldn't give it a door or what?
A band.
Oh, Billy. My stream's died.
Yeah, mine did for a second. It's back on again now, though.
Refresh it. Yes. It always seems to do that at least once a game, doesn't it? It just seems to die off. Jeffrey Brunt, thank you for your super chat. Very kind. As the referee gets set, and we are off for the second half with Alexander Isak. And now Emil Kraft for Newcastle inside the Longstaff plays a very quick ball down the right, looking for the runner Murphy, who has somehow managed to survive the chop at half time.
Well, the alarm clock clearly hasn't gone off yet, has it? 6-7 minutes is set for, and that's when it'll go off.
Yeah, I detect a little bit of sarcasm in the voice there, Billy Bob.
Yes, they say sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, but I'm good. I'm all good for it.
Absolutely. Well, Tosin allowed to bring it right out of his own half there. No challenge, but then Lewis Hall steps up on Iwobi and makes the challenge, and it's a throw to Fulham. Well, I mean, it's too early to say anything at the minute in the second half, but hopefully it won't be as bad as the start in the first half. That looked like a foul.
Yeah, absolutely. Tosin, of course, available on free in the summer. There'll be a lot of big clubs in for him, I think.
Yeah, a good player. Good player,
absolutely.
Billy.
Probably unlucky not to have made the England squad at some point.
Well, Southgate, yeah. We'll see. And there is Lewis Boa-Morte, of course. Looks like John Sinclair, that, doesn't it?
I mean, John Sinclair's there. It'd be funny.
He is. He's towards the back row of the Newcastle fans, so he's definitely there. He has been. One of our mods, Tom, is at the game, of course, and he has spotted Mr. Sinclair. Nice flick on there. Chance for Murphy. I'm not really sure what the hell that was there. Well, Isak and Gordon both had their arms wide open there, Billy, to say, what on earth were you doing there? Good flick on by Shea.
It's got to square it across goal.
Look, square it across. We got two players with tap-ins.
He literally is not at the race today.
Oh, that's awful from Murphy, Billy. I'm sorry, but that is dreadful, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, that you square it across. It's a tap-in for either Gordon or Isak, and he's blazed it over the crossbar. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with that.
I think he was probably trying to cross it, but he's been that poor today. That's how bad it was.
Wow. Well, if that was an attempted cross, Billy, Jesus Christ, he's way off his game.
He is. We know he is.
Anyway, Fulham have the ball with Palhinha. He goes back to Tosin now, and across to Bassi. Very calm on the ball is Bassi. Looks a very, very strong defender. Robinson now to Tom Kearney, the captain. He spins away from Sean Longstaff, and then very poor pass. Trying to play it to Willian, and he's complaining it didn't go out. But I think even a blind Stevie Wonder could see that went out, Billy.
Yeah, how Kearney could see where he was. It's ridiculous.
As Marco Silva didn't look too impressed with that pass there.
I mean, Kearney's been at Fulham for a long
time. And
again,
again, Murphy just not strong enough, and we got away with that there. Now we're messing around with it at the back, and really, Munoz, Billy, had a big opportunity there and just gave the ball away. Oh, that's awful. We're just not holding up the ball again.
Yeah, he's hasn't looked at the race either today, has he? He's been very, very poor as well.
That's a terrible touch by Iwobi, and now Gordon away down the left-hand side. Set away by Lewis Hall. Gordon into the penalty area. Plays it across. Oh, great defending by Tosin. Just got a touch on the ball. And it ricochets off Lewis Hall behind for a goal kick to Fulham.
Yeah, if Tosin hadn't got that long left leg.
It was a tap-in for Isak again, wasn't it?
That was 1-0, 100%. Yeah, tap-in for Isak. Brilliant from Lewis Hall and Gordon. And, could have been 1-0, but fantastic defending from Tosin. Gordon is the key to all for us, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Get the ball to Gordon as much as we can second half, Billy. That's all I would say, because he's the live wire, certainly. Munoz brings it down. And now Kearney for Fulham brings it forward. Out to Willian on the left. Willian goes for a 1-2. Kearney now. Kearney, a little bit of a shove by Share, but he's kept his balance, Kearney, and done well. Gets it back to Willian. Willian now, down the left-hand side, faced by Longstaff, just rolls it to Kearney again. Kearney across now to Paulinia. Paulinia to Robinson. Back to Paulinia. Robinson. Oh, it's too easy. Too easy round Longstaff there. Now it's Willian. Oh, good work by Fabian Schär. Just gets a fun. Just Fulham seem to run out. I don't know about you, Billy. Fulham get to the final third and they run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Despite all the possession.
Yeah, the key to them is feed William and Iwobi and see what comes with it. But I mean, Muniz has not been great today, but yeah, they're still threatening now, aren't they? We are giving the ball away.
Absolutely. I mean, that was too easy passing around Longstaff there. He was just, static, but that's nothing new. And Iwobi now bounces off 2 Newcastle players, still got the ball. Come on. Here's Bassey now for Fulham. Looks for some help. Gets it to the left to Robinson. Did really well there, the centre-back. And Robinson bursts forward again, going past Longstaff. There's a surprise. Poor that by Willian, though, and well picked up by Kraft. Into Bruno now. Bruno looks for an outlet, screaming at players to get in position. He's got one now from Isak. He sets it, Gordon away down the left again. And Anthony Gordon breaking towards the penalty area, running at... it's a shot from Gordon. It's a brilliant save, and Murphy can't get on the end of the rebound.
Christ almighty, Murphy.
And a free kick to Fulham.
Get the twat off. Get him off.
Bloody hell.
God, blimey. How does he stay on the pitch? He's been absolutely awful.
Well, look, at Gordon again. Skip past Castagna. Got a great shot in. Good save by Leno. Big rebound. Shocking for Murphy. I mean, he just puts his left leg out as if to say, yeah. We're seeing it again here. Again, Gordon looking so dangerous. Brilliant effort. Good save by Leno. But we're not seeing the rebound come out. I mean, Murphy goes to ground, and then Longstaff, dear me.
I mean, it's a foul, and he's moaning about it as well.
He's still shaking his head, Longstaff, about that. And I know he's been booked.
Well, it's not a yellow card, is it? You wouldn't have thought it was a yellow card.
Well, definitely not a yellow card, but maybe it's forward to centre. As Fabian Schär is down injured now.
Oh, Christ, please no, dumb it. Bournemouth take the lead at Luton. Marcus Tavernier.
Oh, that's a bad result for Luton if they lose that one. That's one of the games that have been expecting to... I'm not so sure whether Fabian's just winded here, Billy.
And Coventry City 2, Leeds United 0.
Oh, no. It's not winded. He stretched his stomach muscles by the looks of things, Billy.
He was holding his stomach earlier in the game, to be honest.
He stretched his abs there, definitely, when he stretched for that Willian ball on Fulham's last attack. He's not getting any treatment here. Now, Harvey Barnes is coming on, Billy.
Well, it's got to be for Murphy. It has to be. Well, no, maybe it's not.
He's got a bib back on now, but Scher's getting no treatment here, Billy, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't understand it. He has been favouring his stomach quite a bit, actually. I've noticed it 2 or 3 times. There's a Toon army in full voice. Trying to lift the team.
Scher's getting back to his feet.
I mean, he's got them cycling shorts on, so maybe he's got a groin problem, or maybe he's got a hernia or something.
He's definitely holding his stomach, isn't he? So, but then again, you get sort of a hernia, or it goes right down your groins and up into your abs, doesn't it? So
yeah.
He's not looking comfortable. But obviously Barnes is definitely coming on because he's stripped off, ready to come on. He's just put the bib on to go and warm up again. So Fabian having a conversation with Eddie Howe. Doesn't look like he's coming off, Billy. I think he's coming back on, but he's not looking comfortable.
No, but if it does make the change, let's hope it's not for dumb it again. Give Alex Murphy a go.
Yeah.
Well, Murphy just did something.
Well, sort of. Bassey goes across to Tosun now. Tosun brings it forward again for Fulham over the halfway line. Plays a lovely ball over the top, which I think Andreas actually gave up on a little bit there.
Yeah, it was overhit, wasn't it?
Well, Fabian Schär makes his way back onto the pitch. And Dummett is there warming up, Billy. Oh, dear. And now Dubravka has the ball. Looks a little bit more fresher than he did at the end of the first half. That's a certainty. Robinson with a header for Fulham. Cleared by Share forward on his left foot. High into the air. Bassey comes across and takes the ball off his sack. A little bit too easy for me, that.
It's a good player, Calvin Bassey. He's played well today.
Murphy. That's a decent ball, actually, inside to Longstaff. Longstaff. Oh,
fuck off. Couldn't pass water after 17 points in.
No. Oh, dear. Bassey clears it for a Newcastle throw. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, if you are new and you like what you see. Bottom right-hand corner, as we make our bid for 29,000 subscribers. Oh, Murphy, dear God!
Absolutely dreadful. Dreadful.
Kraft as well, but can't keep the ball in there.
Eddie Howe's not seeing this. I mean, this is 54 minutes of absolute tripe, and yet he's still on the pitch.
I mean, he has been absolutely terrible. There's no words can sum that up. And still we don't see Barnes come on.
The thing is, I could understand it to a certain extent because...
it's just a look!
I could understand it to a certain extent because Gordon got...
Shot! Straight down Leno's throat. Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, Gordon's clearly got Castagna on toast. Would Harvey Barnes do the same? I mean, Castagna knows him from his lesser days, of course. And then you're putting Gordon up against a really speedy winger in Robinson. So,
yeah,
there is method in his madness, I've got to say.
Yeah, sort of. But you have to have a decent, you've got to do something, though, Billy. He's just been horrible.
Yeah.
Polina now, and that's over the bar from the tall, lanky Fulham midfielder.
Dare I say what you say, Fulham are running out of ideas for me.
Yeah, they just seem to die when they get to the I mean, that's awful, that. I mean, he started that literally, that was heading for Newcastle when he first kicked that ball there. But there's still plenty of time left in this game. Nearly 56 minutes gone. It's a goal kick to Newcastle. Fulham 0, Newcastle 0 at Craven Cottage. Newcastle have been absolute dog rot, apart from maybe a 10-minute spell in the first half. Apart from that, it ain't been great. Some decent performances from Newcastle players. Certainly, Kraft and Gordon have definitely been standout. Elliot Anderson's had a quiet start of the second half, Billy. He certainly hasn't got himself involved like he did when he came on.
100%.
Here's Andreas now for Fulham. Down for a Warby, but good work that by Lewis Hall again. And, Anderson's lost the ball there. Long raking ball looking for Willian. Brilliant header by Kraft. Kept his eye well on the ball there, or else Willian was in. Here's Tom Kearney for Fulham. Back to Bassey now. Across to his partner. And then back to Bassey again. He will bring it over the halfway. I think Marco Silva will be aware that Fulham are just maybe running out of ideas going forward, but they have got people on the bench that can change that, of course.
Brentford 2.
Wow.
I think it's 2 in a minute, Brentford.
Raul Jimenez, of course, can come on. And, of course, they've got Adama Traore, Billy.
Oh, Christ almighty, I forgot about him.
Yeah, which, whatever you say about him, he will definitely give them some pace down one of the flanks. But it's just very static from both sides at the minute. Fulham can't get out their own half here. They're just knocking it around between themselves. And eventually it has to go back to Leno. And Leno then does go long, looking for Munoz, but he's got no joy out of Share. But eventually it drops to him and he lays it off to Robinson. Now to Willian. Willian inside to Andreas. The ball bounces loose. Why isn't Dubravka coming for that?
No, he should have done. It was a good touch from Longstaff. The Share's dithering around here. Don't leave the ball there.
Good work from Anthony Gordon. Jude Perez, thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. There's no comment there, but thank you. And, Gordon Gordon must be of the opinion, Billy, that he's got to try everything himself at the moment because there's nothing else going for us.
No, it's we're very powder puff today. It's just, it's not good enough. If I'm perfectly honest, it's not good enough.
Well, Leno has the ball now. 75% this time for Fulham possession in the second half, Billy. Oh, my God. I mean, what do you say to that?
Well, they haven't threatened now, have they?
No, they haven't. And I think that's what will be disappointing to Silva. That's what I mean. They just haven't really had any ideas in the final third. Putting the ball in the back of the net. But there's still, half an hour, possibly more to go in this game. So there's still plenty football to be played in it. It's. I think it may come down to substitutions, Billy. This game.
Well, we haven't got much to offer, really. Let's be honest.
Well, no.
Good play there, Bruno and Elliot.
And here's Lewis Hall whips in a cross, too long for everybody. Fulham throw in.
It's a good cross.
Yeah, just a little bit too high, I think, Billy. The pace on the cross was perfect, really. But again, had it been of a normal height, I don't think there was anybody in there who was going to, there's nobody taking a gamble, look. Isak does go to near post, but nobody else.
Yeah.
I still don't understand where Harvey Barnes is, Billy. We saw him literally 10 minutes ago, ready to come on.
Yeah, well, the alarm clock ain't gone off, has it?
Well, I don't get it.
Where'd you put him there? This is it. I mean, as I say, Gordon's got Castagno on toast. You put him against Robinson. Would he have this? Oh, dear.
No, Warby's past Hall here. In it comes the cross. Good work by Dan Byrne to get it away. I know what you're saying, Billy, but at the same time, we need more going forward. And we've only got one flank at the minute because Murphy's been shite. And there's a chance for Fulham. Good save. Dubravka to his left. Best chance of the second half for Fulham. And Dubravka keeps them out again.
Excellent save, Dubravka.
And Fulham just sort of revving up again. But where was the challenge? I mean, it was too easy. Here's Robinson inside to Willian, but he's not going to get that. And out comes Dubravka to claim the ball. Oh, dear.
Give Anderson. Don't know.
He doesn't. He goes to Lewis Hall. Hall down the line for Anthony Gordon. Into Isak now. Isak to Gordon again. Isak makes that run, but he goes with Anderson now. Anderson turns, goes back to Lewis Hall. Back to Gordon. Gordon inside now to Bruno. A little bit of a 1-2 there. Gives Bruno a little bit of space. Anthony Gordon again. We're going absolutely nowhere at the minute, though. Anderson, and we lost the ball.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a story of the match. Story of the match. Yeah, he hasn't got going second half, has he?
At all. No, he's been really, he's been another passenger, to be fair.
Yeah, and now it's Tom Kearney bringing it away for Fulham. He's got options here, the captain. One of them is Robinson here. Right-footed ball, and it's too much whip on it into the arms of Martin Dubravka, and away comes Bruno now for Newcastle. Bruno goes long looking for Gordon through the middle. The goalkeeper's come, and, well, he's done well, actually, there. I mean, I thought he was going to mess that up.
Well, if Isak could have followed up, he'd have probably took the ball off him there.
Yeah.
But he just stopped, didn't he?
Yeah. It was if to say, well, Anthony Gordon's chasing it, so we'll just let him go for it, really, and then the rest of us will just watch.
Exactly.
Heat says, why can we not win a 50-50 tackle? Well, I don't know whether it's a case of we're bottle tackles like that. I don't know. Given how our injuries are going, you could maybe understand that a little bit, but I'm not sure. I just think it's just... I mean, the thing is, Billy, we're in a position where we really want to win this game for our chances of getting into Europe. And the urgency for me hasn't been there since kickoff.
No, you're right. There's been no urgency whatsoever. There's been no desire to win this game. One or two of them have been at it, but the rest of them have kind of just meandered the way through the game, haven't they? And it's Fulham that are the ones on the front foot trying to win it, which is it's a bit disconcerting for me.
Here's a Warby for Fulham. Skips around the challenger Bruno. Warby inside to Polinia. Polinia across to Tom Kearney now. Fulham trying again. Willian tries a fancy flick, but well read by Fabian Schär. But again, look, Schär is screaming at Isak there, saying, well, move your arse, mate. You could have got that. Isak's
been terrible today.
Munyas took a very heavy touch. Bruno now for Newcastle United, barrowing his way through. Now Isak. Isak's got Gordon to his left. It's a good ball, Anthony Gordon now. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Running again at Castagnier. He does well to get to the byline, and it's deflected just wide. It could have easily gone in for an own goal. But Newcastle have a corner, Billy.
This is why you can't take Gordon off that flank. He really has got Castagnier all over the place here. He didn't have a clue what he was doing there, Castagnier. Twisting him in one way and the other, round him. And
I tell you what.
Could have easily snuck in the near post.
Yeah. And we're seeing that save there from Dubravka, pretty comfortable in the end, by the way. It was straight at him, really. But good hands to clear it out his penalty area. But is he coming off, Billy? Well, the way the camera's panned on him there looked like he was coming off. Oh, that's awful from me. Oh, get him off the bloody pitch, man!
Seriously. I don't think I've seen a worse performance in a Newcastle shirt, and that's
that is unbelievable.
And
now Fulham are making 3 changes. One of them is Traore. and I can't work at 28. I don't know who 28 is either, but never mind.
He's a big lad, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Harry Wilson, I think.
Yeah, Wilson's definitely the other one. He'll certainly give them more options up front, but it's Tom Kearney coming off the first one.
It'll be the lad that played in the 6 on Wednesday, the other fella, next to Paulina.
It's Lukic. Yeah.
John.
It's not John, Billy. Don't say that, or I'll be calling him John. So Tom Kearney has come off. Willian has come off. I'm not sure who the other one is. Can't see yet. Murphy has gone off. Barnes has come on.
Pereira. Good one.
Pereira. Well, I wonder if Barnes plays on the right, Billy. Oh, no.
Maybe.
Barnes is going left. He's going right across the other side of the pitch, having a chat with Lewis Hall there. I mean, Murphy, wow. I mean, I've never seen... That is as bad a performance as you're going to see in a very long time. And, of course, coming up to 65 minutes, Billy.
Villa 2, Brentford 3.
Wow.
8 minutes ago, Villa were winning 2-0.
3,000 watching, guys. Thank you very much. Please do hit the bottom right-hand corner. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see. Lots of Newcastle United and football content on this channel, of course. International games as well. We've got some great banter on the channel, a great subscriber base. So please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Help us on the way to 29,000. Nearly 3,000 of you watching at the minute. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in today. And welcome to all our new subscribers as well. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well, though, as it does promote the channel through the YouTube algorithms. So the fans like yourself can find us. Here's Anthony Gordon spinning away again. He's gone to the right-hand side now. Nice ball into Isak. Isak back to Anderson. Anderson has got range here. Goes left to Harvey Barnes. Barnes against Pereira. Barnes cuts it back to Lewis Hall. Hall, nearly brought down on the edge of the box there. I thought he might have gone down.
Probably should have done.
Yep, Anderson now. Inside to Longstaff. Longstaff hits a shot. It's deflected. It's gone wide. The way Leno got up there, Billy, he gave that body language that he was beaten.
Going in. Yeah, I thought it was going in. I really did.
Jesus Christ.
Good play from Newcastle United. You know, good pass from Anderson. And
it wasn't a bad shot by Sean Longstaff there, actually.
It wasn't. You know, you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, do you? And he had a go and it nearly
he got the shot away really quickly.
That's 2-0 own goals we've had. Lewis Hall stuck in the corner. This should be interesting. In swinger.
And it comes. It's rank. It doesn't beat the first man in the corner there, and Hall will be disappointed with that.
Yeah, he will be.
But this is the front three I wanted to see at the start, Billy. So I'm really intrigued as to the last sort of 25, 30 minutes of this game, how they perform. Because, we've got Gordon, who is on fire today. He's doing everything possible to get us a result. And, of course, Barnes is very similar. He will cut in on his right, but he'll give Castagna, a really difficult time.
Well, they know each other from the Leicester days, so,
Here is Harvey Barnes inside to Bruno. Bruno, a little flick again. And Tosson did well, but Sean Longstaff quickly onto that. Fulham wanted a handball. They're not going to get it. Here's Traore. Starts the engines. And he's away. He's past Bruno and he's past Lewis Hall. It's Traore. Slips it right for Munoz. Got to be careful here, Fabian Schär, but great defending from the Swiss. And now Newcastle get it back with Barnes. Barnes is hauled down the floor. Free kick to Newcastle.
That should be yellow card for me.
Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. Don't panic, everyone. We could always bring on a keeper to play in midfield, as we do see the first yellow card to Fulham. But that was brilliant. Brilliant defending, Fabian Schär there. But the pace of Traore there to disappear past two.
Yeah.
Incredible.
No one's catching him, are they? Luckily, at first, Muniz, he was really well shepherded away from Fabian Schär, wasn't he? Fantastic defending.
I mean, Traore is built like Mr. Bloody T. Here's Anderson down the left on the far side now for Newcastle. Plays it inside to Bruno. Bruno looking for the runner of Anthony Gordon. Good defending by Bassi and cleared away by Paulinho, but not very well. You just get the impression that the tide's turning here a little bit, Billy. Just
a wee bit, yeah. We are looking a bit more on it at the minute, without Murphy on the pitch, I've got to say.
Yeah, well, yeah. Long ball by Fabian Schär isn't a good one.
Aimless.
But we get it back now with Anderson. Good turn. Good clip over the top looking for Isak. And Isak's onto it. And Leno did well in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Almost an absolute fantastic ball, wasn't it? That from Elliot Anderson.
It will be now for Fulham. Gets it back to Robinson. Of course, Fulham have changed up front a little bit as well. They've got a bit more option now. Castagna on the far side.
We're going on this side now. It stops Robinson going forward so far as well. So maybe, it works two ways. This is a substitution.
Exactly. Traore again for Fulham. Nice ball into Alex Iwobi. Oh, good tackle, Fabian Schär. Iwobi's gone down. Referee plays on. I don't think he gave a free kick there. I think Schär got the ball. Iwobi didn't like the tackle, but sod him. And that's too far for Wilson in the air. And I don't think Iwobi's too happy, but it was just a firm, hard tackle that by Fabian Schär, Billy.
Yeah, brilliant tackle. I think he got the ball. We'll see here now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%. West Ham have equalised at Molineux.
Well, the Molyneux crowd won't be happy.
Lucas Paquetá with a penalty.
Ooh, Paquetá. I don't like saying that. Oh,
that's poor from Barnes.
Yeah, see what he's trying to do. But now Traore has it in the middle of the field again for Fulham. Out to Wilson now, who will probably go out to Robinson. Robinson now for Fulham. Wilson's gone on the overlap run. Sean Longstaff's gone with him. Pushes him over. And it is a free kick to Fulham. Well, Billy, it was a push. You saw it. I mean, this is what Longstaff does.
You've been booked, Sean. Don't be coming off at the ref.
Watch here. It's a clear push, Billy. There.
Yeah, he does. He just gets his hand on him.
I mean, he keeps doing this and then kicking off when it's blatant fouls. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it was a silly foul to give away because he just kicked it into touch, didn't he?
Well, exactly. He was going absolutely nowhere. But this is the kind of stuff that Longstaff does that pees off a lot of fans. Simple things.
Got to defend well here.
Well, Wilson's going to take the free kick for Fulham. This is coming into the penalty area. There's no doubt about it. 20 minutes of normal time to go. There will be obviously stoppage time for all the substitutions. In comes the ball from Wilson to the near post. How has no Fulham player put that in the net? That is astounding. It goes right across the 6-yard area and not one Fulham leg decides to stick out and put it in. Oh, Longstaff, man!
That's crap.
Jesus, whipped!
That's really poor. Luton have equalised against Bournemouth.
Wow. Get Joe White on. Please, just get Longstaff off the pitch. Joe White cannot be any worse. As Traore goes for a run to the byline again. In comes the cross and cleared away by Fabian Schär this time for Newcastle United.
Worryingly, Traore looks on it today, doesn't he?
Well and truly, Billy. No doubt about it. Here's Iwobi. Twisting, turning. Bruno steps up, but he's still got the ball and gets it out to Traore. Traore goes for a 1-2. And Byrne does well to come across. It's a corner to Fulham.
Yeah, they're starting to ramp it up again, aren't they, Fulham? Mainly, I've got to say, down to mistakes that we're making rather than their creative play.
I mean, how they didn't put this... I mean, I think it would have been offside, to be fair. But how they didn't put it in the net, I do not know. Nobody took a gamble on putting the leg out.
Well, it's astounding. But he was too late.
Yeah. Anyway, Wilson will take the corner for Fulham. 7 corners they've had in this game, 2 for Newcastle. In it comes. And I think that was Dan Burns' head. No, it was a Fulham head, and it's a goal kick to Newcastle. No, it's a corner, sorry. Byrne holding his back again.
Yeah. Worryingly so.
I think Byrne's been all right today as well. I don't think he's played particularly poorly.
I think the whole back four have to be fair.
Yeah, they have to be fair to them, yeah. I mean, Lewis Hall had a bit of a rocky start, but it grew into the game.
And the goalkeeper too.
Well, I mean, he's made a couple of good saves, hasn't he? But another corner for Fulham. 1 goal may just be enough to win this game. That's the way it's gone. Wilson again steps up. In it comes. Very close to Dubravka this, and he claims it.
Well played.
Again, he looks for a quick throw in, but nobody is shown for him. And
Gordon looks frustrated.
Now Emil Kraft. Gordon again makes a run, but Kraft turns inside, goes to Bruno. Bruno to the left. Lewis Hall now rolls it down for Harvey Barnes to have a run at Castagna again. And Harvey Barnes is definitely hungry to take him on. Brilliant ball in! Oh, and Bassi did really well to clear the ball over his own line, over his own bar, because Isak had a tap in, but what a ball by Barnes.
Yeah, brilliant from Barnes. And again, I mean, Bassi's clearance could have gone anywhere, couldn't it? But good defending from him.
That would have been a tip in. Would have been a tip in. Brilliant from Barnes, that.
Yeah. We're still threatening, aren't we? And
I mean, Castanet's going to think he's been on a waltzer when he gets it back in the dressing room. He'll be looking left, right, and everywhere. He's been ran ragged this afternoon. Gordon with the corner. Into the near post, cleared away on the volley. Paul Stevenson, thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated, bud. Here's Gordon again. Gets to the byline. Gordon clips in across the back post. Burn is there. Bounces loose. Share scores! Get in there! Fabian Share!
Tickle your toes.
15 minutes ago. It's incredible. And you know what time it is? Grab your granny because it's sudden bingo time. 1-0 to the Toon. Billy Bob, it had to be shared, didn't it? The corner comes in, Byrne goes up for it. I mean, it's flicked away at first, and then at the second attempt, Gordon does brilliantly here. Gets to the byline. Well, not byline, but clips it across. Byrne can't get the header in, but Fabian Schär smashes it into the back of the net. And I think Bassi will be disappointed there that he wasn't strong enough to hold up Byrne.
I think the key to all is Anthony Gordon busting the gut to get into the penalty area and cause problems. He got the cross in. I think the keeper will be disappointed as well because he's been on his near post, isn't he? But yeah, great finish from Schär. And tickle my tonsils with a toe below own. Absolutely.
Indeed. It's a good finish by Schär to put it in at the near post.
What's Leno
but
doing?
VAR are going to look at this, Billy, for a foul by Byrne. I know they are. I just get the impression. Oh, they are. I mean, there's no foul there. He just jumps with his arms. Oh, come on. Surely not. I mean, his arms are down there when he jumps, Billy.
Yeah, there's no foul there.
There's no foul. It's only when Byrne reaches his height. That's not a foul. They're sending him to the screen. Fuck off. That is nowhere near a fucking push and a foul. Not a chance. I mean, the way he jumps, Billy, he doesn't jump with his arms on the back of the player. It's only when he's reached the top that his arm goes out. There's no foul there. Bassi is beaten in the air.
Yeah, of course he is. No foul there for me. No foul. Oh, he has pushed out though.
Yeah, he pushed him down after the ball's gone. I mean,
but no, Matt, you can't put your arm in his face.
Billy, I think it's a bad decision.
Yeah, he's pushed his arm in his face, hasn't he? He's not going to allow this.
But on that one, Billy, I just can't see a foul there.
Yeah, it's the other angle though. You see him push him. He's not going to allow this.
No, I don't think he will either. He's gone to the screen. There's no way he'll allow it.
Well, Andy Madley did.
Well, he did, yeah. But this is Newcastle, Billy. Things don't like that. Things like that don't. I mean, he's having a good look at this, so it's not clear cut.
Well, it's not clear and obvious, then, is it? If he's having to look at it 15 times.
Yeah. Oh, he's given the foul. He's given the bloody foul.
Yeah, ridiculous. Villa have equalised. Ollie Watkins.
Feed my penis to a great white shark. Unbelievable shit, this, Billy. I mean, I don't know where Dan Byrne's supposed to put his arms, though. That's the thing. Where is he supposed to put his arms when he's 9 foot in the sky?
Well, the foul happened actually after the ball had gone over him.
Yeah, exactly.
To me, it's a foul. I've got to be honest. That's deflating because
we don't deserve it. Let's be honest. I mean,
young staff. Oh dear me.
Yeah, he could be in trouble here. I mean, we're seeing it again here. Wonderful work from Anthony Gordon. Just flicks it across.
It's just foul. It's a foul. Yeah. That's a foul.
Yeah, I think you're right, Billy. I think you're right. I've lost my stream, Billy.
Yeah, me and all. back on again.
Yeah. Well, let's just see. It's 78 minutes and 50 seconds now, and Newcastle United will try again and go again to try and get a winner. I mean, as I say, I think one goal will be enough to win this game.
Yeah,
as Isak brings it forward, does very well, swings it out to Harvey Barnes now for Newcastle. Barnes, Anderson, this is better. Edge of the box. Oh, Bruno. Oh, comes to Kraft. He hits it. It's blocked by Robinson. Kraft again on the edge of the box. Clips it across to the back post. Barnes rises like a salmon. A flying fish. Bollocks, referee.
That isn't a foul. He's jumped without touching him, and it's when they've landed. Unless he's stopped it for head injury. That's not a foul.
Is it bollocks? Shave my arse with a bloody rusty lawnmower. Shite again.
This rest is diabolical.
Notice he stays down until he knows he's got the free kick. And suddenly he gets up and there's bollocks all wrong with him. Long ball again. Munoz and Fabian Schär. Well, they've had a hell of a battle this afternoon, which, to be fair, Schär's come out most of it on top. As Bruno brings it forward for Newcastle. Nice ball in. Brilliant. Lovely little play by Anderson. He's got Barnes away down the left-hand side, running to Castagne again. Barnes, brilliant ball!
Yes! Get in there, Bruno!
Again!
Look at this and how that one, you toss pots!
It's a brilliant finish from the Brazilian! Grab your granny! She's took her knickers off, she's gone to bingo, she's looking for a man! It's Newcastle who take the lead! 1-0! Kiss my ass! That one, Billy Bob, counts!
Yeah, disallow that bastard. Absolutely no chance. Great goal. Great play from Anderson. Let's get past Anderson here.
That's a brilliant little back heel, isn't it?
What a ball.
Genius.
Harvey Barnes is fantastic.
Yeah.
Drills it across. It comes Bruno. Just past the penalty spot. He drills it into the net. And at
Bosh!
the same time we score, West Ham 10 at Wolves. Bastard.
Bosh, get in, Bruno, son.
Great.
Ronan Tyrrell, thank you for your super chat as well. Says, suck my granny. Well, no. And Fulham have been kicked in the teeth. I mean, listen, I don't give a shit. We're 1-0 up. I don't care what anybody says. The Toon Army are going mental. We've got that goal. We've rode our luck. But again, we did say, Billy, you know, all of Fulham's domination in the first half, they still didn't really create anything.
No, they didn't. Absolutely not. And we'll have a goal kick for that as well.
We certainly will. Oh, God, Wilson hit his head on the barrier there. That wasn't very... I mean, that could be nasty for Wilson.
Yeah, he looks out. He looks out, doesn't he?
Yeah, smacked his head off the advertising board.
Look at the Fulham fan look, trying to get...
He didn't... Kraft didn't push him at all.
Kraft didn't do anything. Just ran with him.
Stupid idiot.
Lois Bournemouth's got a very, very shiny head, hasn't he?
Well, he has, yes.
Unbelievably shiny.
12th man Toon says 100th appearance, well capped off by Bruno. Roadblock, thank you for your super chat. Disallow that, you tosspots. Absolutely.
That's what I said.
But listen, I do think, Billy, Fulham have been powder puff up front. That's been their problem this afternoon. Had they been clinical, they would have been out of sight. There's no doubt about that.
I don't know who Silva's got on the bench, but he must have Jimenez or Broyo on there.
Jimenez is there. He's coming on now.
Yeah. And Brozier, I think.
And Brozier as well. I mean, well, there's three of them coming on. Decordova, Reed, by the look of the things. And
they've made 3 changes already, haven't they?
Yes. Unless Wilson's classed as concussion, Billy, of course you can...
Well, they can't tell yet, surely.
Well, I think you can tell by the rate of knots his head went into the adverts there, Billy.
Yeah, but surely he's got to be medically assessed first before they can say he's got concussion.
Well, he's not cut. There doesn't seem to be a bump there either. I think he's all right. It was a bit of a nasty one, but I think he's going to be okay.
Well, I think we're making 3 changes then, will they?
They've definitely made 3. Undoubtedly.
They have.
Yeah. Share now. Hits in long. Billy, I think you're ahead of me because I think you're ahead of me by 2 seconds, I think. Here's Barnes. Plays it back now to Bruno. Bruno turns on his right foot again, looking to get another shot away. Longstaff. Bruno tells him where he wants it. Plays it to Anthony Gordon! Oh, he's blazed over! Oh, that would have wrapped up a brilliant performance from Anthony Gordon, and he's just skied it at the wrong time. Jock Bar, thank you for your super chat.
Brilliant from Bruno. Brilliant from Longstaff, actually.
Yeah, lovely combination. And he just tries to side foot it into the roof of the net, doesn't he? He just gets too much on it.
He probably should have rifled it across the goalkeeper to the far corner, but quite it's only a foot over the bar.
Put his laces through it, but, well, I mean, you know, we've kept going, Billy. I mean, we've kept going. That's one thing you can say about the lads. That, again, things not going our way, but they've kept going.
Oh, well, Bruno's come to the park, hasn't he, the past 10 minutes or so?
Absolutely. Palini is going off for Fulham. They are only bringing 2 on. Jimenez is one of them. And Brozier is going to be the other one. I mean, they'll be kicking themselves, Fulham, because, you know, first half an hour, there should have been 2 up at least and out of sight. But they're not.
I'm amazed that change hasn't come before now because Munoz has been poor, hasn't he?
Yeah. Brozier is on the pitch as well. Staggeringly large chin as well, Billy.
Yeah, very, very. You could ski down it, couldn't you?
Reference to Jimmy Hill with a beard.
And next one, play, of course.
Iwobi, goes wide. It's a lovely ball from Iwobi out to Traore on the left. Traore gets the better of Lewis Hall, but there's nobody in the middle for Fulham to even attempt to try and head it in. Guitar News, thank you for your super chat. Here's one for that rusty lawnmower. And Keith Truscott, thank you. Feckin' Bruno, he says. Predator, who's been a member for 10 months. Right, now it's time to go for the jugular. No sitting back on the 1-0. To be fair, I think we have gone to try and go for the jugular because we've gone back at them since we scored.
Yeah, well, Gordon nearly scored again, so I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. 3,200 watching, guys. Thank you again for your incredible support during Matchday Live today on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Please click that bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to the channel as we desperately try and get towards 29,000. Please don't forget to hit the like button as well. As Fulham come forward now down the left. Robinson's ball in. Cher is there again and steps out and brings Newcastle on the attack. Cher's gone for a Philip Albert run here. Barnes looking through the middle. Oh!
Lucky bastards.
So close.
Lucky bastards there.
I mean, Cher clean in, but now Traore at the other end. Traore into the penalty area. Lays it for Jimenez. Jimenez pulls it back. Good defending again from Newcastle. Corner to Fulham.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to defend with these big lads on the pitch now. But yeah, we didn't want to get that one out. But they had so much stuff. Oh, every ricochet that's been possible today, back to form again, have gone their way. Every single one. And again, it happened in the middle of the park there. But
well, you know what it is, Billy. I mean, ricochet is never on our side. Let's be bluntly honest.
We need to get
very rare.
Two.
Well,
yeah, I need to know.
As they take the short corner, it comes out to the edge of the box now. Iwobi clips it in towards goal. Headed away, Fabian Cher. Bruno, good shoulder barge. And Bruno's won a free kick. Great play from Bruno there. And now he takes a bit of a lie down, getting a pat on the back from Emil Kraft there.
What's he got on his arm? Me Fez. Is he a Tommy Cooper fan?
I don't think you'd be a Tommy Cooper fan, Billy.
Probably not.
No.
But he put that ball away just like that, didn't he? So give him credit.
Oh, just like that he did there. Just like that, Billy. Marco Silva looks like he's got serious blood pressure issues at the minute. But you know what it is? I'm not surprised. He'd be gutted if he loses this, given how, most of the game has gone. I mean, we had a 10-minute spell in the first half. We certainly improved second, I think, Billy. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
From roundabout maybe this, the
half
60th minute or so. Yeah.
Half an hour mark onwards.
Yeah. Here's Bruno. And that's out for a Newcastle throw.
Going to be plenty of injury time here, though, I've got to say.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, look, you probably put 9 or 10 minutes up knowing this referee. And knowing that the fact that the Premier League will be gutted that Newcastle have taken the lead. Everything was going swimmingly for Fulham, apart from scoring. Well, I hit the referee.
Play there.
Well, yeah, but we did have possession, though, Billy.
No, but it was in their favour, weren't it? So I'm surprised you didn't. In our favour.
Just kick the ball straight out of play. Jason Tyndall does a lovely little dummy there.
Luton 2, Bournemouth 1.
Wow, they've pulled it back.
In the
Jesus.
90th minute.
I tell you what, this relegation race is going to be interesting this season in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely will be. Emil Kraft with a throw in right on the halfway line for Newcastle. We're into the final minute of normal time. Fulham 0, Newcastle United 1 is the score. How it is the score, I don't know, but it is. Here's Longstaff. Plays it, looking for the run of Isak down the right. Bassey has to come across. Great work by Isak. He's got him pinned in. And he's won a throw in. Brilliant from Isak, that. Never gave that up. And gets a rapturous applause from the travelling Toon army as he throws his arms in the air to the fans to say, come on, let's have you.
Clever little ball from Shaw now as well, just to get it into the corner. It's a good place to put it. Waste a bit of time at the same time.
And that's a free kick to Fulham.
What?
Yeah, he dragged him back there, Billy. But he took one for the team again, Anthony, going there, but gets away with the yellow card. And Warby now with the free kick, plays it inside. Now, Fulham with a bit of space to run through in the midfield. Pereira gives it wide for Wilson. Wilson's got the on-running Robinson, but great cover by Emil Kraft. Now Longstaff just lays it back to Gordon. Gordon, cheeky ball inside, and a lovely ball over the top from Bruno to Anthony Gordon, who's now running at Bassey. Gordon goes to the corner, holds Bassey up. Great play from Anthony Gordon, but Iwobi steps in to win the ball and break it out for Fulham. Iwobi. He'll have to go to the right-hand side here. They'll try and get Traore on the ball, surely. Yes, they do. Here is Traore now on the right-hand side. Jimenez has made a run down the right. Traore goes back to Castagna, but inside now to Iwobi. Iwobi plenty space, but Newcastle really have banked. Harry Wilson across to Robinson. Robinson across. Fabian Schär there again. What a game. 9 minutes, Billy.
Well, I'm not surprised. We've had a VAR check. We've had concussion injuries, substitutions galore. I'm not surprised.
By the way, big shout out to Novik today, who's in hospital after surgery. Hopefully on the road to recovery now. So, Novik, hope you're back home soon, matey.
Brilliant from Hull. Yeah, well played, Lewis Hall.
Yeah, he was convinced he'd want to throw in. He's had a good game today, Lewis Hall, despite the fact he had a rocky start. Just looked very nervy, but he's grew into the game brilliantly. As of all the defence, to be honest. I mean, the whole back four.
Yeah.
And Martin Dubravka, who's made some good saves. But it's not over yet. Robinson tries to float one in, comes to the near post. Who is there again? Fabian Schär, corner to Fulham.
I think Dubravka should have gone for that.
So do I. But we know that he's not, Billy. We know that that's he's not that kind of keeper, is he? He's not going to come for those.
No, but he probably should have done because, we're under pressure now with the corner. I see Dummett there with his shorts ready to come on.
No.
That shit the life out of the people watching.
In comes the corner. It's
great header from Bruno.
Look at Bruno G&the lads up there saying, come on, let's keep fighting. They know that this is a big result, Billy, when we haven't played really well. And, to come away from Fulham with 3 points is a big result if we can hang on.
Yes, absolutely. Like you say, smash and grab, isn't it? It really is.
Iwobi clips it forward again. Now down the left-hand side with Robinson again. He puts it in the box. Gordon is there to intercept. Again, it's poor from Fulham in the final third, though. Look at Bruno here. Don't mess around with it there, mate. Dear me. But he's in there again to win the ball back. And it's out to Gordon now. Gordon skips inside of Bassey, but just loses the ball. Ricochet's been a shit to us today.
And it's been an absolute tosser.
And now Bassey with the ball into the box. It's an outswinger. Dubravka out. Dubravka claims. Thank you very much. Hang on to it, Martin. Let's waste a few seconds here, please.
Everton have beaten Burnley 1-0.
Oh. Twats.
Well, I've got the point deduction to come yet with a bit of luck, so it's not done justice for them.
No, absolutely not.
Gordon. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, just a little bit heavy on the touch, but Iwobi now. Again, they go to the left to Wilson. Wilson, not really any Fulham players in the box, Billy, but Hall takes no chances, heads it behind to the corner. He's got to be getting it. I mean,
Hall's hurt himself there.
He has. I think it's cramp again, though, with Hall, like it was the other night.
Yeah. Oh, Christ, don't big dumb on again.
No. He's got cramp. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So there you go, bending of the feet.
They're doing all they can not to get Dummett on. But to be fair, I think Alex Murphy would be a good change now, actually, because of his height from corners and stuff.
Yeah. Thing is about, I mean, it's amazing how many players are going to help Lewis Hall. Oh, Billy. No.
And Matt Ritchie as well.
Dummett's coming on, everybody.
What's Matt Ritchie going to do, for fuck's sake?
Well, Billy, that's when you said that last time, you went and scored. Lewis Hall is coming off for Paul Dummett. And I'm yet to see who the other substitution is going to be.
I think it might be Gordon. Or Isaac, maybe.
Well, we're just about to find out. It is Anthony Gordon, who's had an absolutely incredible game. Bless him, Lewis Hall. Again, I mean, that's just like a game time, isn't it? You know, he's getting cramp late into games. He's had a good game.
He's had a very good game.
And Matt Ritchie will replace the excellent Anthony Gordon, who's had an absolutely brilliant game this afternoon, as usual. The guy has just become a hero for the Toon Army. There's no doubt about that. Guys, we've got nearly 3,500 people watching. Thank you so much again for joining us on Matchday Live right here on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner for Fulham. It's going to be an in-swinger. It's headed away by Longstaff. And, well, I think Tossin just froze there. Anyway, it comes out to Robinson here on this near side. He needs to get a crossing. He doesn't get a crossing because Emil Kraft gets there before him. It's another corner to Fulham. The Alamo is being thrown at Newcastle United right now, but we're standing up like Roman soldiers, warriors.
And great news from Molyneux, where Max Kilmer's equalised in the 99th minute against West Ham.
Get in! Now we need to hang on, yeah. Wilson with a corner for Fulham. In it comes. High into the box. It's headed on. Dubravka comes. He's dropped it. Jimenez blocked again by Emil Kraft. Superb stuff from the Swede. I wasn't convinced with Dubravka there, Billy.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Paul Stevenson, thank you very much for your super chat. Now we're screwed, lol. I'm not sure what you mean by that. And it comes again from Wilson. Cleared away, only as far as Awobi. Awobi back to Wilson. He's got to try and get the ball in, but he's got no left foot. Here's Awobi. Clips it into the box again. Headed away brilliantly by Elliot Anderson. Newcastle give chase to the ball. Traore now on the far side. 3 Newcastle players come to meet him. Traore into the byline. Gets a cross into the arms of Martin Dubravka.
It's finished at Villa Park. Villa 3, Brentford 3.
Oh, Billy, my arse is sweating like Niagara Falls right now. I hate these 1-0 games. Absolutely hate them.
And it's finished at Kenilworth Road. Luton 2, Bournemouth 1.
Wow. Still 3 minutes to go here.
Referee, you can't do that. You can't step in front of him.
Well, if he's outside the penalty area, technically. I mean, we've seen Isak and Wilson do that a lot this season, haven't we? Ritchie with a flick on. And here come Fulham again. Robinson, long ball down the line looking for Broja. He's got the better of share. Broja's into the box. Dan Burn comes across to save the day. Screw you, Jimmy Hill. And it's another corner to Fulham.
Did you see how late Dubravka died for that?
I'm not sure what he's diving for.
Watch him. This is hilarious. Look. It's fun.
Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear. We're inside the final 2 minutes of the additional 9.
They're checking Wolves' equaliser for VAR, by the way.
Oh, bollocks VAR. Dubravka comes again. Why isn't he catching that?
We disallowed Wolves' goal.
Oh, bollocks. Here's Wilson again. In it comes. Dubravka's underneath. It floats out of play. Goal kick Newcastle United. Oh, my God. I believe Gateshead have won in the cup.
And Coventry beating Leeds as well. So, you know.
Ooh, that's a bad result for Leeds, Billy Bob.
It is indeed.
Well, I mean, listen, Fulham have thrown the Alamo at us in this injury time here, but Jesus Christ, we're hanging on. We are hanging on.
Just a minute to go.
Yeah, a minute of additional time left. Dubravka sends it long. Isak underneath this, but Tosson wins and then it comes loose. Cher just kicks it for the corner. That's like a rugby kick. That's superb from Fabian Cher.
A goal kick. Hang on, look at ball boys and allowed to throw that on.
Yeah, the linesman's telling him. Yeah, that's not allowed anymore. You little shite bag. Long ball forward. Headed away by Cher again. Bruno I can't get it away. Burns steps in with a size 15 to clear it. A Warby now for Fulham. Time against them now. It's tossing in the middle, in the centre circle. Isak wins it back. Lovely back heel to Bruno. Newcastle could well get a set. Bruno spots Barnes. I think Barnes was offside, but here's Isak into the box. Isak shoots, great save. Longstaff balloons it over the bar.
Well, it's wasting time. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. The 9 minutes are up. The 9 minutes are up. Oh, my God. Slash my tyres with a hacksaw. This is unbelievable stuff. Newcastle on the edge of a tremendous victory, given how this game's gone. But still no whistle from the referee. Fulham coming back again. Down the line now. Jimenez tries the fancy shit. Doesn't come off. Cher is there. And Cher goes down.
As well.
That's soon a free kick to Newcastle.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Mexican! You threw him to the ground! Anthony says we're scraping these points. Well, listen, it doesn't matter now. It's all about the points. It's about the points and finishing as high as we can. We won't look back on this with any fond memories of this performance. But listen, this could be an incredible 3 points.
It's kicking off at Molineux, by the way. Wolves been blocked again by a VAR decision. And the manager and the players.
Many times that's happened to them, hasn't it?
Well, we've had 10 minutes of injury time now.
Yep. Still no final whistle from the referee. Where is he getting all this additional time from?
That's a foul.
Newcastle have a throw in. Surely that's it.
Well, we had a little bit of a stop, didn't we, after the time's added on?
Well.
But yeah.
Oh, Isak's in here. Isak! Oh, Barnes, can he finish it? No, he turns. He's just having Castagne's life. And there is the full-time whistle! And Newcastle United somehow, Billy Bob, have held on and won this game by 1-0. And given the way the first half an hour went, Billy, how the hell have we got that result today?
Well, we've dug in the second half. We've looked more threatening in the second half. We've got our good players into the game. Yeah. Gordon was fantastic. Harvey Barnes came on and changed the dynamic as well, and Elliot Anderson too. Bruno came into the game, and of course, he was the one that got us the winner. We were unlucky not to get the goal before that. There was a foul by Byrne. But that's the 7 points we wanted out of the 9 that we've got. As someone said in the chat just now, 3 points away from home for Fulham. Didn't look possible after 20 minutes, I've got to say.
Thank you, Distracted Hodgson. Go on, TTR. Sam joins us as well. Sam, not the second half we were expecting, really, given how the first half went, and not expecting the 3 points.
Honestly, I haven't unclenched my arse cheeks yet. What was that?
Unbelievable. I thought when that goal was disallowed from Byrne, our chance had gone. But then literally minutes later, we go up the other end again, and the Brazilian masterclass from Bruno drills it in the bottom corner. But my God, were we hanging on at the end? I mean, well, saying hanging on, I mean, Dubravka didn't really have to make a save. It was brilliant defending, and the back four was superb.
Just a game of 2 halves, truly. It was just absolutely unbelievable. I thought we were toast. They had us on toast the first half, and absolute brilliance. I think the goal from Shaw is what turned it for me. As soon as Anderson came on as well, like, we seemed to get into second gear, but that goal was the turning point. Give us the confidence we needed, and then it was just attack. Yes, love that.
Ian Skinner, thank you for your super chat. Grab your swag bags, thievery in the capital. Hey, but listen, Billy, the thing is, it's all about points now for the running, isn't it? We won't look back, as I said in the commentary, with any fond memories of this performance. But what we will remember is the fact that they dug in and they've got 3 points, and it's all about the running now.
Absolutely, yeah. We've unfortunate that West Ham's won today, unfortunately, because Wolves equalised and that was disallowed. But we're still 8th, aren't we? We're a point behind West Ham with the game in hand. Man United to come as well away from home. Things are looking positive, and the change all came today for me as soon as they took Jacob Murphy off, because he was absolutely abysmal for the time he was on the pitch. And as soon as Barnes come on, he still took Castagne to the clean as well. Anthony Gordon came on his side and took Robinson to it also. So that's the key to it all for me.
Yeah, I mean, Murphy was terrible today, Sam. There's no doubt about it. He was absolutely rotten. But look, he's had some good games, Jacob Murphy. Today wasn't that day. Eddie changed it. He brought on Barnes. And once we had those three, you've got Isak, Barnes and Gordon running at you. It does make a massive difference. And, of course, Barnes, well, he almost set up a couple of opportunities earlier than that. And then, obviously, the goal comes.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? Everybody has an off day. This wasn't Murphy's day for it. And congrats to Howe for, making the right decision at the right time. It's nothing that we get to see too often on, Howe o'clock time. So pleased with that. And I'm still reeling off the whole thing. Shaw was just, wow. That's like back to his best in that second half. Class.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan Burn, who played well again. I think those two have got a good understanding at centre half. And obviously from the season where we brought, obviously, Dan Burn in January and he played with Cher for the rest of the season. They were very solid. And the games have played together again. They've looked very solid. Absolutely. Clarkey, member for 10 months, is never in doubt.
Even Longy came into it second half.
Longstaff was better second half. Still give the ball away loads, though. I mean, that's never going to change. 33% possession for Newcastle in that game of football today. Not the possession you'd expect playing a team, no disrespect to Fulham, but not really. I don't know. We're only 1 point off sixth place now, which is incredible.
And Man United play Liverpool tomorrow, so for once we've got to cheer Liverpool on.
Well, I don't mind cheering Liverpool on against Man United, to be honest. If there's one team I just want to see lose and lose and lose, it is Manchester United. So, Sam, being a Newcastle fan, it's not easy. It's very stressful. Blood pressure can rise and fall as you watch throughout the 90 minutes that Newcastle United play football. And that's exactly the roller coaster that they've took us on again today.
Certainly, don't we love it and come to expect it now as well. I don't personally love it. I would have liked to have seen us have, maybe a better starting lineup, getting, we should have been bringing 3 subs on at that initial one where we took Murphy off, in my opinion. And, why are we leaving it so late for us to come back with the strongest team possible? I don't want to whinge and put a downer on it, a win's a win, by an inch or a mile, and we got it in the end.
Sam, you must have been shitting yourself when they brought Dummett on now.
Oh my fucking God. Honestly, I thought he'd taken his last ever touch for Newcastle. Seriously.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Really?
Dear me.
Yeah. Daniil, thank you for being a member for 2 years and 2 months now for Daniil. What a steal. Great win considering the first half performance. Absolutely. I mean, look, like I said, it's all about the points now. It's all about accumulating as many points as we can between now and the end of the season and trying to grab that European spot. It's very, very important. Daniel Bordich, another 2 years and 2 months member. We're still right in this, lads. I'll say lasses as well because, Sam's with us. Europa's still within grasp. Not bad fixtures to come and players coming back up the mags. Listen, I think there's a problem with Willick. I genuinely think that Willick is probably carrying still an injury. I don't think he's fully fit, given the way he's performed when he's been back from injury. However, Elliot Anderson came on, had a quiet start to the second half, but grew into the second half as well. Was very good when he came on. Lewis Hall, shaky start, but again, grew into the game and had a fantastic game. Emil Kraft deserves a lot of credit today, Sam, because he was outstanding at right back.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Just showing his experience, showing his class when he, blocked the goal. That was just sensational. Like kept us in. Just brilliant stuff from him. Really, really brilliant stuff. And that's the type of reliability that we want to see in our experienced players. Yeah.
Of course, we've got Trippier to come back, hopefully sooner rather than later, which, will be unfortunate for Emil Kraft. But, I mean, if you're going to pick between Trippier and Kraft, of course, Livramento, not sure how long, maybe three more weeks without him. Mark Mullins, thank you for your super chat. He says, I think that game today just shows the togetherness the squad has. No matter what 11 are on the pitch and the fight is back in their blood. And I think that's the big thing, Billy, to come out of today. Is the spirit, the fight. They knew they weren't playing very well, but they didn't give up. They kept going, and they got better second half, and we get the win. Fulham, for me, were very powder puff up front, and that's where I think they lost the game today. They didn't have enough up front.
They were great for 2/3 of the pitch, but as you just mentioned there, Muniz was really poor today. Jimenez came on, did nothing. Yeah. And same with Jameer when he came on. So, yeah, for 2/3 of the pitch, they were fantastic, but they just couldn't get anything on target, really, could they? I can't remember them having any real clear-cut chances apart.
No, I mean, Dubravka had a couple of saves to make, but if you look at the replays, they're pretty much straight at him. So that they didn't create like a real big opportunity to score. They had a couple of shots.
I loved our resilience and our desire in the second half. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think, Sam, we've got to take the positives rather than look at the bad first half and say, look, at the end of the day, we weren't playing very well, but we've been resolute. We've defended, and they've defended like warriors, and then we've gone and snatched a winner.
Yeah, let's maybe revel in a little bit of winning glory for a little before we start pulling everybody apart. The results there, I think we saw some brilliant performances. We arrived late to the party, but we got there in the end, and we're the ones who went home with the win and the points. So happy days.
Yeah, and 7 points from 9. I mean, we can't complain. I mean, it should have really been 9 out of 9, but let's be honest, 7 out of 9 is still a good turnaround for 3 games in a week. Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. An amazing win from a low-par performance, but I'm seriously pissed off with the 70-minute subs. Yeah, I mean, look, that for me is Harvey Barnes, Billy. We saw him ready to come on 10 minutes before he actually came on.
Yeah, he should have been on way before. I mean, Murphy, you could have brought him off after 5 minutes. I mean, it's always the same with Jacob Murphy. If he starts the game with a poor touch or a poor bit of play, you can guarantee the rest of the game is going to be like that. If you start the game on the front foot with a good touch, then you get a good game out of him. But today he was awful from touch 1 to whatever his last touch was. Every single one was poor. Even his corners were poor. Just dreadful. And when they took him off, we looked a much better side for it. Yeah, I've got to say that little backflip from Elliot Anderson in the build-up for the goal. That's world class.
Yes.
That's world class.
Absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Jacob Murphy probably had his worst game for a very, very long time that I've seen him in a Newcastle shirt, to be honest. But Barnes, Milo says there, Barnes equals instant impact. And I think you're right. He did make an instant impact, which was absolutely incredible. But there we are, guys. That is Matchday Live, done and dusted on the Toon review. Sam, have you got 15 minutes spare to do a podcast with Billy?
No, I'm not going to do one today. We won't do one today.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you'll just get the YouTube one from myself. And then, of course, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll be back with the match review. And it should be a pleasant one. There'll be a bit of a kick-off about the first half an hour. But then we'll move on to better things, of course, as it has happened during the match, which has been brilliant. I Like Coffee, a member for 11 months. Bruno's effing magic. He wears a magic hat. I don't know why, how, or even his assistants can't see that changes need to be made. Yeah, but we'll talk about that tomorrow night. But you'll get my instant reaction over on this channel a bit later on. So keep your eye out. We're on all the socials, of course. We've got a brilliant Facebook group. Look for the Toon review on there. All the links are in the description. Instagram and, of course, X. So get yourself signed up on our socials. And obviously, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel and you hit the notification bell. You will not miss a show, either uploaded or live. But thank you very much. Keep your eyes open for the upload. Thanks for all the memberships, super chats, everything, gifted memberships throughout the show. Thank you to the mods for another brilliant performance again behind the scenes. Thank you to Billy and, of course, Sam. And we will see you again live tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the match review and player ratings. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Good night.
Get yourself over to Evermore UFC for their reactions, by the way. Away the lads and lasses. Victory.
Come back and check on some green.